All pro, JAFFOs, ball out, Pro Bowl, Tony Romo, 40-yard dash, boy, don't be slow-mo. Get on the court, boy, I'm in go. Outside in the sun like Elliot Kobo. I'm running fast, LA de la Cruz. Turn on the JAFFOs, get my news. 7FL doing good, how I knew. All pro, JAFFO, the all pro, jump off sports. They speak facts, you talk smack, you get sacked. Come to an end, sit in chat, sport you like, they speak all that.
Hey, yo, Jaffo Army. Welcome to another episode of the All Pro Jaffos, bringing you the highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. I'm your host, JP. Joining me, you guys know him, you guys love him, from the Mizzle and Dub show, The Other Side of the Ball, and Talking Ish with Dub and Chris. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome back to the show, Mr. Dub Alvarez. What's going on, Dub?
I'm literally pulling a double header because I just got done doing the other side of the ball 44 minutes ago. But always good to hang out with family and hang out with the Jaffa Army.
Oh, yeah?
A lot of things going on today. A lot of baseball going on right now. I'm watching the Padres and the Braves. They're in the seventh, and the Padres are up 5-2. The Brewers just forced a game 3 against the Mets, winning 5-3, and the Tigers and the Royals both sweep on the road. So with that, the Tigers go on to the division series to play on the Guardians, a division foe. And the Royals and Yankees, they reignite their old playoff rivalry from the mid-70s to early 80s. So interesting things going on the diamond, if you will.
Very interesting. I mean, did I hear this correct? I was actually watching game 1 between the Royals and the O's while I was getting my haircut. They had it on the screen and everything. And 1-0, game was over. And I'm pretty sure I heard the announcer say that this is the first time in Royals history that they won game 1 on the road or it was something like the first time in history that, or in their franchise history, that they won game 1 on the road or something like that. He had mentioned, and I was in the entire history of the Kansas City Royals, they didn't win a game 1 on the road in the wild card, or game 1 on the road ever. And I was trying to figure that one out.
Well, I mean, given that their postseason history is sparse, that wouldn't shock me if it did happen. But one thing I can say is Bobby Witt Jr. is the real deal. And if you have not watched this young man play, this young kid can pick it at shortstop and can swing the bat. So, I mean, you are really in for a treat. You are really in for a treat. Like, if you haven't, I mean, I know a lot of people haven't seen the Royals play all year, but how they beat the Orioles in this series is very similar to the Royals teams that went to the World Series in back-to-back years in 14 and 15 when they won in 15, which is if you have a lead and it gets to the bullpen, it's damn near lights out. But, I mean, they're scrappy. I mean, you got the superstar in Bobby. It's almost kind of like the Yankees to where Jeter's your superstar, but you got a whole lot of players that know their role. It's kind of the same thing with this Royals team. And then I don't think anybody right now wants to play the Detroit Tigers because the Tigers just don't. The Tigers just don't care.
They're on a tear right now.
I mean, they've been the hottest team in baseball the last 3 months just to even get there. But it's always a crapshoot when you're playing your division opponent in a playoff series because you play each other so many times during the regular year. But because it's a playoff series, it's okay. You know what? Throw everything out the door because what happened in the games in the regular season, it doesn't matter because this is about trying to get to the next round. But I mean, I've just been impressed by the way the Tigers and Royals have played in this series, and Fernando Tatis Jr. also likes the postseason. He's been spectacular again as San Diego is now 7 outs away from having another date with the Dodgers in the playoffs. Go figure. So, in that case, go San Diego.
I mean, if I had to choose, yeah. I mean, it's the only real.
Well, here's this is always my stance. If the Giants don't make the playoffs, I will say anybody but the Yankees and Dodgers. That's always been my stance. That will forever be my stance.
Yeah, that's fair. That's a fair stance. And while we're on the topic of baseball, and this is a treat for most of y'all because those of you who have been watching this show for a long period of time know how I feel about the MLB and their Hall of Fame process. And
Or lack thereof.
or lack thereof, a Hall of Fame process. And that process is kind of coming into question now. And unfortunately, earlier on this week, we lost the legend, Charlie Hustle, Pete Rose, former Cincinnati Reds player and manager, passed away. And the Hall of Fame conversation immediately popped up. It was immediately in discussion, and I know I talked to you about it, and I'm pretty sure it was a couple of weeks ago where I told you the conversation that I had with my dad, because my dad's a huge, huge baseball guy, and his thing with Pete Rose is, of course, you can't bet on baseball. That's just a no-no. Can't do it. Period.
And all
He
and
didn't.
and to top on that, they literally have signs posted in every single clubhouse emphasizing
Yeah.
that particular rule.
So and again, he did it as a manager,
A manager, yes.
not as a player. So
Correct.
his contributions to the game as a player are not what you would call tainted.
No.
But my dad has been under the same, he's had the same theory for 10 plus years. Is the Hall of Fame will not let Pete Rose in until he passes away. And now, full on in that discussion, every talking head that I have seen is calling for Pete Rose to be inducted. I don't know how he can get into. I don't know if it's like an honorary member thing. He's way past the 10-year mark.
It probably would have to be the Veterans Committee. That's probably the way he would get in if that was to take place. Because again, and we have said this many times, is you cannot tell the story of baseball or the history of baseball and not include Pete Rose.
Right.
Okay? Not to mention the fact that the Hall of Fame itself, the museum in Cooperstown, New York, has 57 artifacts from Pete Rose himself from his career that you place in your museum. To go along with the artifacts that you have from one Barry Lamar Bonds. Now,
You can have the achievements in the hall, but not the actual fucking player.
so because if it were me, I would be like, you know what? Give me my artifacts back.
Oh yeah,
right now.
100%.
Okay,
Y'all don't want me in. You don't deserve anything.
You want me to have signed bats, signed balls, signed batting gloves, wristbands, cleats, the whole nine. You want to have my stuff that I wore, but you don't want me in your museum. Well, screw you. Give me my stuff back, because that stuff's mine, and I can have my own shrine in my house somewhere, or my own man cave, for crying out loud.
100%.
But
I never understood that. I never understood how you can blackball a player, how you can ban, how you can do all of this stuff, but still acknowledge the records, still acknowledge the achievements. It's like, whoa, 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 whoa. How are you going to sit there with a straight face and acknowledge everything that they did, and yet for personal reasons, you don't let him in. You know,
I'm not.
obviously, Pete. Well, and I'm talking about Bonds when it comes to the personal reasons.
Mhm.
When it comes to Pete Rose, obviously, betting on the game, it's a big no-no in all of sports. Shohei Ohtani is the only one who's gotten away with it so far. Even Charlie Hustle himself said, "Shit, I should have thought of having a fall guy when I was doing it."
Mhm.
So, but he's put out letters to the MLB apologizing, and just I don't think. And Stephen A. actually made a good point. You got murderers, and racists, and stuff like that in the hall that you're not willing to, you
Okay,
know,
well, perfect,
distance yourselves from.
perfect, perfect example. Tyrus Raymond Cobb, better known as Ty Cobb, a huge bigot. But what he did on the baseball diamond, the stats and what he did is worthy of him being in the again. This is okay. I always want to talk about character and integrity. Okay, it's based on what you did on the field.
Yeah.
And what Tyrus Raymond Cobb did on the field, nobody can deny what he did on the baseball field. Okay, nobody cannot deny what Peter Edward Rose did on the diamond, playing for the Reds, Phillies, and Expos. Okay, we can. That's not even counting the 4,296 hits, or I'm sorry, 4,256 hits he had as a player, which I think will never be broken, certainly in our lifetime,
No.
maybe never ever again.
No,
Man
I
played
don't think so.
man
either.
played 24 seasons, was a 17-time All-Star,
Yeah, no,
was the world's
20.
was the World Series MVP in 75, was the NL MVP in 73, won a batting title 3 times, won 2 gold gloves, is second all time in doubles with 746, sixth all time in runs scored, ninth in total bases. Man played the most games in history.
Who's second on the list in hits to him?
Ty Cobb,
With how many?
4189.
And I'm just gonna go on assuming just because I'm not exactly sure about it in saying this, but are those the only two in the 4,000 hit club, or are there maybe one or two more guys?
I want to say yes, but I like to give actual factual stats. So
Right. That's why I wanted. It's like I don't know for sure, but I'm pretty sure that those are
okay,
the only two.
okay. So as far as hits go, okay, and we'll just do top 10. Okay. Of course, we know that Rose and Cobb are 1 and 2. Rose had 4296. Ty Cobb had 4189.
Mhm.
Hank Aaron is third, 3,771. Not far from 4,000. Number 4, Stan the Man Musial, 3,630. Number 5, Tris Speaker, 3,514. Number 6, and I find this very shocking, Derek Sanderson Jeter, 3,465 hits. Cap Anson, 3,435 hits. Honest Wagner, 3,420. Go figure. Number 9, Carl Yastrzemski, 3,419. And at number 10, and he just recently retired, Albert Pujols, 3,384.
That's a list. That's a
Mm-hmm.
pretty damn good list.
Mm-hmm.
But again, being the top of the cream of the crop, one of two individuals all time
Mm-hmm.
who has gotten over 4,000 hits. 3,000 is difficult as fuck to do in its own. 4,000? That's God category. That's godlike category on that one. That's nobody's gonna touch me ever, and nobody can even hope to touch me because the game has changed dramatically. The pitching is way better than it was back then. I
All and
I'm
here.
I don't want to sit here and say that I don't know if Pete Rose could have done it in this era because baseball is a very, very different sport.
What's up,
What up,
Boost?
Booth? Uh, Baseball is a very, very different sport to be able to kind of make those comparisons.
I think.
Saying football, basketball, other things. Baseball is a very unique sport in the fact that most of the all-time greats
Mm-hmm.
could play in any era.
Mm-hmm.
And there's very, very few of the all-time greats that you can probably make the argument, they probably weren't gonna do as well.
Here, I think the one fascinating thing I find about Pete Rose, he never struck out 100 times in a season in his entire career.
Nope. Nope. That's see, that's a hitter. That's hand-eye coordination. That's the best eyes in the league. Best eyes all time. You're not gonna
Led
get anything by him.
led MLB in career games played, led in total at bats and plate appearances, and of course hits. Again, you okay.
It's a taint. I've said it for a long time. The MLB Hall of Fame is the most tainted Hall of Fame in all of sports. In all of sports, because again, you're leaving out the greatest players to ever grace the diamond.
And again,
And it's not and it's not even on, like, I can understand if you left him out because
well, that's gone.
doing what the Black Sox did and stuff like that back in, what was it, the 1912 World Series, throwing
Nin-
the whole thing.
19
Was it 12?
No, I want to say it's 1919. The Black Sox scandal was 1919.
Okay. A little off. I was close.
Yeah.
Close.
Well, I'll just say it like this. My grandfather was not born yet.
Okay, yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah.
Long time ago. So, having stuff like that, having a full team, basically fix the World Series to get back at the owner and stuff like that, that's one thing. If somebody, killers, people who have done like just evil, awful, awful things, I can see that. But gambling on the game, and I don't even think he did it for a very long time.
By the way, the Braves are down a run. Michael Harris III just hit a 2-run homer, and it's now 5-4 San Diego in the 8th.
Aunt's loving that. She's an Atlanta Braves fan.
I'm sorry,
Explain
Michael Harris.
that.
I'm sorry, Michael Harris II. I'm sorry.
So explain this one. San Antonio, Texas is where she lives. She's been a Texas native her entire life, yet she's a Braves fan. Explain that one to me.
Hey. It happens, I guess.
You got to have the oddballs in the family, right?
Indeed. But here's my stance. And I've said this on this show, and you said this so many times. How is it that David Ortiz failed a drug test? Barry Lamar Bonds, of all the drug tests he took, never failed, according to records. According to records. But because but because the media didn't like Barry, didn't want to vote for him. Just because he was not pleasant with the media.
That's the most petty bullshit reason to leave somebody off. And they're going to stand by it's the steroids. It's the steroid. Look, first of all, like you said, never once failed the drug test. Not once.
No.
2, exonerated from everything.
Correct.
He was not found guilty of anything. Now, court of public opinion. I have never seen anybody go from being as skinny as he was to as big as he was. I've never seen a head grow 6 sizes
Correct.
in 1 year and everything. So there's things that even I'm willing to admit going, there was probably something going on. But in that time,
there was something in that cream and clear.
in that time, though, look at the era of baseball at that time. Baseball was dying before the steroid era came in.
Correct.
Before you had the race between McGuire and Sosa, before you had the 73 home runs, and before you had guys basically hitting 600-foot home runs with half swings. But it was entertaining. And on top of that, the commissioner at the time,
Bud.
let it happen.
Bud.
And guess who's in the hall?
Bud.
Yeah. Bud's in the hall, and he let the steroid era happen.
Yes, because
it has nothing to do with steroids, people.
Because you owners and you players decide, well, we're just going to strike, which, by the way, was 30 years ago, to which the World Series and the playoffs were canceled, which is why now the Montreal Expos became the Washington Nationals, because you killed the Expos, because that was probably the Expos' best chance to, at the very worst, appear in the World Series, because that 94 Expos team was loaded.
Yeah.
And a lot of that team was homegrown, from Marquise Grissom to Larry Walker to Moises Alou to Will Cordero to Sean Barry to a very young Pedro Martinez who was throwing gas with his 105-pound self.
Wasn't Vladdy G was an Expo too, right?
He was, no, but that was a few years before Vlad got there. But yes, he was in the organization.
Yeah, like he was in the organization at the tail end of it.
Yes, but that 94 Expo team was, oh god, that team.
I kind of miss the Expo. Like you talk about a team that people respected at the time. The Montreal Expos. I know a lot of people who were younger. Who the fuck are the Expos? Who are we talking about here? Like,
Expos, the Expos had some very good players that have come through Montreal, Quebec, Canada. We're talking Gary Carter, got his Hall of Fame career started in Montreal. Andre Dawson got his Hall of Fame start in Montreal. Tim Rock Reigns got his Hall of Fame career started in Montreal. Pedro became Pedro in Montreal. And even though it didn't last long, Randy Johnson, the big unit, was a Montreal Expo. Okay? I already mentioned about Larry Walker. I already mentioned about Moises Alou. Rusty Staub was an Expo. There's been a lot of good... The Expos in the late 70s, early 80s were always in contention in the East, but they were getting beat by Michael Jack Schmidt and his beloved Phillies teams. Then, of course, we talk about the early 90s when Felipe took over. They were in the chase against Philly in 93, fell short. Then, of course, 94 happened. Who knows what happens if the strike doesn't happen? I say more than likely the Expos probably at least appear in the World Series and win the pennant. And if that happens, maybe baseball is saved in Montreal, because they've been wanting the Expos to come back for years. I mean, a few years back when the Blue Jays had exhibition games in Montreal, when the Blue Jays went there, Montreal Stadium filled up to watch baseball. So it was a sad thing for them to leave and become the Nats, but things happen. It became the same unfortunate situation that we're now seeing with the now West Sacramento Athletics. Just the stadium was. But to jump back to your point, it's fans were done after the strike. They were
Yep.
done. They were not going to come back. And then 1998 happens. And then, like I said, and that's not to take nothing away from what McGuire and Sosa did, because it brought fans back. It saved baseball. Now baseball's prospering and making money. But I mean, and there's a lot of writers that are still kind of, iffy about the people from that era that got in, like Frank Thomas, like Mike Piazza, like Ivan Pudge Rodriguez. I still say if George Kenneth Griffey Jr. did not get hurt, maybe he is number one and not Barry Bonds. But Barry, for the most part, stayed healthy. Griffey, unfortunately, when he went home to Cincinnati, that's when the injuries, started happening. But of course, talked about David Ortiz. Then they talked about, Harold Baines. Don't know if he should have got it or not, but he did, etc., etc., etc. So I mean, there's.
But it's like, if you really, especially for Bonds' case, he already had a Hall of Fame career before the juice.
Agreed.
He was having a Hall of Fame career while he was in Pittsburgh, before he even came to San Francisco.
He was already a 2-time MVP by the time he came to the Giants in '93.
Yeah, it's just...
And then by the time he got bigger, he was a 3-time MVP, member of the 400 Club, which is 400 home runs, 400 stolen bases, 8-time Gold Glove winner, multiple-time All-Star, etc. Then he just put the cream in the clear, plus God-given ability, and then went on to win some more MVPs, win a batting title. But again, even at the height of his bulking up, pitchers were also bulking up, throwing harder. They were still
Forget
scared.
about Roger Clemens.
They were still...
They were still scared to throw to the man.
They were still scared to pitch to Bonds. They would... This is what they would get all the time. No,
ain't doing it. I'm not dealing with it today.
Again, sometimes during the week, 7 days, he might get maybe 5 pitches to hit. And I'm willing to say about 95% of the time, he did not miss. Oh, look at that hair.
EJ! How are you, sir?
You must be getting you must be getting bread tomorrow, cuz you got the Buckley thing going on, bro.
I saw him on Monday and I was like, oh damn. I almost
really do got all this here.
It takes me back to when I used to have it. I remember I was there.
I have a great Halloween costume for you. Don King.
Only in America. What we have here is the two fighters that want to come together and get in the ring here on pay-per-view. Buy my fight. It's $99.99. Only in America. Don King Productions. Come on out and watch these two letting it go in Tokyo. Oh, sorry.
Come pay me and I not pay them. Yes.
Yes.
Come
pay me
enjoy
and I will make them go bankrupt. Only in America.
That's crazy.
Yeah, Don King was a son of a bitch, man.
Yeah.
Like, real shit. He was not a great human being. Like,
for real?
No, dude, he screwed a lot of people.
Yes. That's
like,
why Tyson.
Mike Tyson should be a billionaire by now.
Yes.
He's still alive?
Mike Tyson.
Don King?
Don King is still promoting fights.
What?
You know the devil doesn't go down quick. He sticks around.
That's crazy.
I mean, they're not. Wild. I mean, they're not as big as they used to be because obviously Bob Arum and Eddie Hearn and Al Heyman be outdoing it, and Floyd be outdoing them. But yeah, Don King is still promoting fights.
Dang.
I was like, what? Don King still promoting?
One of the last fighters I saw him promoting at one time was Adrian Broner.
For real?
By the time Adrian Broner's career was already in the shit, he thought going to Don King would be the best option for him, and we saw where that went for him.
That man ain't been the same since Marcos Maidana almost knocked his ass out the ring.
That was such poetic justice. I can't even begin to describe how great I felt watching Adrian Broner get his ass handed to him by the Argentinian man. But, like, I just loved watching El Chino go in and just beat his ass. And for Broner at the end of the fight, still say, "I still feel like I won the fight." Man, delusion is a heavy drug, man.
I'm like,
Delusion is crazy.
I'm like, did you not notice that you almost got knocked out of the ring? Like, really?
You looked at the ref and asked what happened. Come on,
Yeah.
bro.
Like
There's
you
no
was trying to
way.
put you was trying to put
Am I
you was
good?
trying to
Am I good?
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
we can hear you.
No. That's what I'm saying. He was saying in the ring.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Am I walking straight? Swaying a little bit. But at the most
Yeah,
part, you're good. Go ahead.
No, that was crazy.
Hell of a fight. Hell of a fight by Marcus Maidana. Thank you again, Marcus Maidana, for handling Adrian Broner for the entire country. Oh God, he was such a pain in the ass to watch, man. Like that's one thing about, like, when it comes to fighting, like boxers, MMA, and stuff like that. I know a lot of people are into the shit talking. Like, everyone's into certain shit talking. You want to build up the fight and everything like that. Certain things get personal. Two fighters have a rivalry and all that other kind of. That's one thing, but people like I was never really a fan of Floyd because it was just a lot of just shit talking and just and a lot of running. He was a track star in the ring, and Adrian Broner, just the shit talking without really being able to back it up type of thing. Obviously Floyd, people will be like, "Oh, well, he was able to back it up. He's the greatest of all time." No, he's not even close to being the greatest of all time. He's not even the top 5 list. Not even the top 5 list if you're actually counting great fighters, records. 50-0 is child's play compared to certain fighters who have been in and out of the squared circle. So we're not gonna sit here and act like being a track star, fighting everybody outside of their prime, is going to give you the kudos that you think you deserve. And your last 50-0 fight was against Conor fucking McGregor. So you can miss me with that shit. All right. You can absolutely. And then how's that money going, by the way, with you getting all these exhibition fights? You must be blowing through that shit. Living in Vegas hasn't been good for you, Floyd. Sorry. You might have to find a different place to live. You're running out of money quick, sir. You do not have as much money as people say you do. Otherwise, you would not be taking these exhibition fights. I'll tell you that right now. You wouldn't be sitting there making yourself look like a goddamn fool in front of everybody if you had the money you said you had. So people would talk shit all they want. Oh, Floyd was this, Floyd was that. You will never, ever, ever convince me that Floyd Mayweather is on the Mount Rushmore or even top 5 in the boxing game. Especially against people like, Julio Cesar Chavez, who went 86-0 before his first loss, 107 total wins, 27 title defenses, tied for the world record. Selling out Azteca Stadium in Mexico. Just under 140,000 people showed up to watch this man fight.
In humidity, because it is very humid in Mexico City, and it's way above sea level, folks. Almost 7,000 feet in the altitude, and you're fighting. Man,
Yep. Did not care. There were beasts back in the day. Not Floyd. Floyd was. I'll give him this. He was a hell of a promoter as a boxer. He brought in the big bucks. He's one of the pioneers to be getting, all these big time fighters the big time money that they deserve. I can give him that credit, for sure. Because it was all an entertainment aspect. It was all, being able to get. He wanted people to hate him so much that they couldn't help but buy the pay-per-view to watch him lose. Like that. That's how. Is he a marketing genius? Oh yeah, I'll give him that. I'll give him that. But anything outside of those categories, no, there's no way people can convince me, especially when had he continued to be Pretty Boy Floyd throughout his career, I'd be having a different conversation. But as soon as he turned into Money Mayweather, it's over. That conversation goes out the window. because it was ducking fights. It was it's not the right time. The money. This is the A side. We get to decide. Like what the fuck?
As
You
long
push.
as
Get
as
your ass
long
in
as he
there and fucking
stays,
fight. Defend that goddamn belt. The
as
hell?
long as he stays with Leonard Ellaby, he won't lose money. The minute he separates from Leonard Ellaby, that's when the money will really go bye bye.
Well, I mean, it's kind of going bye bye now, isn't it?
Well, he still has
Ellaby might be actually siphoning some shit that we don't know.
Is it really?
I'm just putting. Hey, if it happens,
I mean, hopefully. Hey, is he on the party? Is he on the party list for Diddler's party?
I'm pretty sure Floyd Mayweather was on that list.
I'm sure he's been there.
Oh boy,
it wouldn't shock me.
Not one bit.
Probably a promoter.
Not one bit. I mean, shit. The amount of people that are on the list, I wouldn't be shocked if pretty much everybody. Who's been in Hollywood, who's been an athlete or whatever, who has been there and done that. Leonard Fournette. I know he's been there. I got videos. There's videos of that. So you got LeBron.
Yeah.
You got all these other people. Oh yeah. No. Yeah, he's definitely been to a party.
Bad boy. Yeah.
What'd you say in that group chat? This is the
remix.
Remix.
Well, I'm just saying, with the stuff Mizzle has been sending, he's been on a damn roll with those damn.
I don't understand. I'm still not convinced that he's just coming up on these randomly. Because if it is on your timeline that often, you are seeking that shit out. That's called an algorithm, and they are tending to what you view.
They push you, dude.
It's like, no, it's popping up. I swear. It's like, yeah, okay, all right. I'm sure. Some of them I think he made.
He clicked on one post. It was over for him.
Yeah. Shit, I've been keeping up on the Diddy stuff, and I haven't even gotten all the memes that they've been putting out. Like, goddamn.
For real.
Hell yeah. Every day. Every hour on the hour. There's a new one.
Y'all see him hugging the baby oil?
Either hugging the baby oil, drinking the baby oil, applying the baby oil, whatever it is that has to do with baby oil that you can think of. It's been there.
Yeah.
It's there.
Johnson & Johnson. Yeah.
It's like LeBron James told him, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 bottles of baby oil is what we will be using instead of just 1.
LeBron James said that?
Speculation.
Well, I mean,
he's
about to have a horrible season.
Well, how's
it going, bro?
Did you see the Instagram live where he said, "Ain't no party like a Diddy party"? LeBron said that.
So he knows.
He's about to have a horrible. His season's cooked. He's retiring after this season. After the stress he's about to go through with his son. Yeah.
Didn't somebody ask him, hey, what are your thoughts about this? Oh, I'm not going to say anything until all the facts come out. That's what everybody seems to be doing who is affiliated for those parties. Everyone's going real quiet.
Kingfish Lips is next.
Bro, the facts is there. You said it out your mouth. Ain't nothing like a Diddy party.
Mason got all the tea. What?
Oh,
See, Mason, you're gonna start making me ask if you were there. What do you mean you got all the tea? What do you mean you got all the tea?
You got, yeah.
It's either that or you stay watching Jaguar Wright. One of the two.
Is it Limpton? Is it Bigelow?
Homemade. Hey boy, if that John is homemade, bro,
sweetened or unsweetened? And right now the Padres are one out away.
Oh,
I mean, I don't doubt that whatsoever because I mean, people have been joking about this shit and everything for years.
Yeah.
This ain't nothing new. Yeah. Everybody's like, oh, don't go to the Diddy party. They've been saying that.
Like Cat Williams said, you got to tell him no.
Hey, right when we get done, I'm gonna go watch that.
The documentary?
No,
the one
that him and Shannon Sharp did. Hey
Oh, the
JP,
Cat Williams one. Yeah.
JP,
Yeah.
would you have gone
You
to a
haven't
Diddy
seen that
party,
one yet?
JP?
No, never.
You wouldn't have gone to a Diddy party?
I wouldn't have got. Fuck no. Are you kidding me? Hell no. If Sean Diddy Combs walked up to me and said, "Hey, you want to go?" No. No. Hell no.
You telling
From
me if
what
he
I
asked
know,
you if you
fuck
want to
up.
if you want to go party?
That's gonna do it.
I'm good.
The San
I'm good.
Diego Fathers have just advanced to play the Dodgers in the division series. They beat the Braves 5-4.
Here we go,
Oh,
San Diego.
man.
Let's go.
They're cooked.
No, they're not.
The
last time the-
I got a
The
taste
last
in my mouth.
the last time the Padres played the Dodgers in a playoff series, the Padres beat them.
Oh yeah, let's go. Let's go. Another one for
Oh
us.
damn, Tom Brady now. Oh,
Uh-oh.
Hold on, wait a minute. Was those white parties were those Diddy parties or
Yes. Yes.
white parties.
Oh, well,
then- well
yeah.
everybody
Yes!
was at the white party then, bro.
Yes.
Oh yeah, industry's cooked. Everybody was at the white party, bro.
That's what I'm saying. It's like the old white parties. Those have been going on since he got into the business.
Oh, bro, yeah, those all white. Oh yeah, LeBron James was definitely there. Oh,
Yeah.
Draymond Green was there too.
Uh-oh.
Oh yeah, OBJ
Now
was
we know.
definitely there.
Oh, yeah,
Now
I remember that
now.
I remember
I
that
think
one.
I think Curry was there too.
No.
Oh, you didn't see that
No.
one? Oh, yeah. Some dude was going with a camera. He was going around, and then he goes up, and he looks at OBJ, and OBJ's like, oh, shit. Like, he got caught, and the next thing you know, you see Justin Bieber coming up like,
Where's the
what?
video? Where's the video?
Oh,
Where's the
go
video?
look. Go look that up. Go look.
I don't want to see that.
You don't have to see it, but
No.
EJ, if you want to see it, go look at it.
Okay.
You knew exactly what happened
Okay.
in that video.
It's one thing. It's one thing for
Well, on
OBJ
Twitter.
to have. Okay, it's one. Oh God.
Yep,
Oh,
he
oh.
did. Yep, yes, he
Oh
did.
God.
Yes, he did.
I gotta grab the mic for this one. Okay, it is one thing. It is one thing to Damn, I lost my train. Mason coming with that. Okay. Okay, it's one thing for OBJ to say that he likes it when women, in a sense, reenact Biggie's song by taking a dump on him. To which a groupie did say this, and she admitted, like she said, he told, and this were OBJ's words: "Don't take a shower, come over and take a crap on me."
You said decapitate. You might as well at that point.
And I'm just
Okay. So
and I'm just like,
I mean, I see the video, but it's I don't know, bruh. Like
It's all allegedly, but I mean,
you can't see, yeah. Like
I'm sorry,
you can't
Justin
actually see,
Justin
like,
Bieber
OBJ's
is
dick
scarred for
out or
life. I'm
anything like
sorry.
that. Like, no, you don't.
Justin
you don't see
Bieber,
that,
Justin Bieber, unfortunately, is scarred for life. Unfortunately.
Oh, 100%. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I talked to my wife about this. That joke that I made that I sent y'all, that real dark one, wasn't my proudest moment. Because I'm thinking about it in the long run,
it
going
wasn't
like,
really
damn.
that dark though. Like you know.
Well,
Let me go back and read it.
it's kind of, especially knowing what Bieber has been through, wasn't my proudest moment. I'm gonna have to lay on my shield for that one. I'm gonna have to admit when I fucked up on that joke.
Well, that's Usher's fault too, because Usher got it at the same age that Bieber did.
Defecation. Realize.
What? Hey, bro, where are these videos at, bro? Where are you getting all this stuff from, bro?
I thought it was common knowledge. You just Google it.
I'm talking about what Mason is saying.
Oh, Bieber also did he, while the other higher ups made him get. Yeah. I was going to say, Bieber just
as Orlando
did an interview not too long ago.
Or as Orlando Brown said, we made love.
Yeah, Usher was definitely groomed too, but Usher became an accomplice after a while. He became a supplier after a while.
That's why he trying to put chairs in everybody's mouth.
Yikes!
These are my confessions.
He left that out of the album.
It wasn't his chick on the side; it was Diddy on the side.
Mason goes to check out his Facebook post. He's got everything. I was gonna say I've seen Mason posting a lot of shit.
Posting the tea. Post the tea.
It's not tea. It's gasoline like that. This shit. Yeah, Diddy dirty money. Yep, you're right. 100% correct.
Gasoline. And we ain't talking about E40 song Gasoline.
Or Gasolina.
Gasolina?
Not talking about that either.
Not talking about Daddy
No.
Yankee.
Which, by the way, translated to English, a lot of Spanish songs don't make sense.
They say good in Spanish.
True.
Yeah, he said,
But you just want to. But
Dame más gasolina. Give me more gas. Give me more
Yes.
gasoline.
Yes.
Give me. What do you want gasoline for? It's like what? I'm
We're
pretty
not
sure it
like
was
I said. We're not listening. We're not listening for the words. We're listening for the beat and how the women dance to that beat. That's all we're listening to. That's all we're watching for.
I'm out tonight, now my hips don't lie.
Exactly. Thank you, Shakira.
Shakira.
Trust me. Trust me. I'm not a Shakira fan. I'm not a Shakira fan because of her singing. It's because of her dancing. Let's get that perfectly straight, ladies and gentlemen.
I think this is a universal thought. I'm pretty sure everybody's thinking the same thing when it comes to, that whole situation.
Bro,
right
Diddy
now.
not gonna kill himself, bro. I don't think.
No, somebody's gonna take it for him.
Mm-hmm.
Who?
Whoever got Epstein.
Yeah,
We'll say that. Whoever got Tupac, whoever got Biggie, whoever got anybody else.
No.
The silent assassin that
thought
nobody
he
seems
set
to
that up.
fucking know about, taking everybody else out.
Heather, this is what I said. I said I am a fan, but I'm not a fan because of her singing. I'm a fan because of the way she moves when she performs.
She's almost like a Latina Cher. The way her voice kind of projects.
Now that we knew. We knew he had something to do with both. That we knew. That's nothing new.
The new information that I heard was, Dub, I think you brought this up, the possible relationship with him and Pac.
Well, you really got to read Kim Porter's book because supposedly Kim Porter and Tupac Shakur had intercourse with each other. Yeah, intercourse with each other. Relations. And supposedly also in that book, Kim also said that Puff Daddy wanted to have a threesome with Kim and Mr. Shakur, and Mr. Shakur was like, hell no.
If only Meek Mill would have said the same thing.
So
They would have never had that audio come out. That's wild shit. And I still find it hella funny that they just like Jaguar Wright saying all this shit. If it ain't true, sue her. Go ahead and sue Jaguar Wright, please. Somebody sue Jaguar Wright so all of your information can come out to the public.
Diddy apparently was jealous of the friendship that Biggie and Pac had, and then that's how all this came into fruition. Apparently,
well, Biggie and Pac were about to leave both of their respected labels and create themselves.
Correct. And they were going to bring Nas. They were going to bring Wu-Tang.
Can you imagine that record label?
Boy,
they were going
Biggie, Wu-Tang, Nas.
They were going to unite, and the government were going to ish on themselves, if you will.
Oh, that would have been.
Because,
but Lord, can you imagine where hip hop would be now? Mumble rappers would be non-existent.
Because I can remember the interview that John Norris from MTV News, yes, I'm showing my age, when he was interviewing Tupac, and Tupac was going to the studio, and he was like, I'm about to make Bob Dole mad. I remember that very well. So that's quite amazing. But
Pretty much what happened.
yeah. Well, I mean, heck, what he did to Dandy Kane, what he did to the band. I mean, Frederick from the band was talking about, Diddy's talking about you like that butt. Puff Daddy is literally the hip hop version of Fleece Johnson, where he said, "Booty, it's more important than food. It's more important than drinking water, man."
This man also went on the Conan O'Brien show and literally described, "Oh yeah, you got to turn up the heat.
Turn up
You
the
gotta,
heat.
you got to turn up the heat in the place, so that you got to turn the AC off." Nobody's like, "Hold on, what?" And then you look, Conan O'Brien's looking at him, going like, "This sounds scary. It's like this sounds something that I don't want to go to." It's like you can see in all the interviews, anything that he's ever done.
What do turning up the heat do?
It makes people more dehydrated, so the alcohol flows better. The drugs kick harder. When you're dehydrated, you're completely out of it.
Yes, Fleece Johnson was, and it wouldn't surprise me if Diddy was either.
Oh. He was doing it. Diddy was eating the bishop.
He better repent right now to the Lord Jesus Christ. And I know it's
T.D. Jakes good.
Boy. Better start repenting.
2024.
But
all lies will be exposed.
But again, Mason, I can't stand you.
We are getting way too far off the sports subject, but this is also a music show, considering we have DJ
Matchsticks, yes,
on the show. So yeah,
but this is what I say to those that are trying to have a relationship. This is because this
are
is
you
what I
getting
say.
sick over there, EJ?
No, I think he's disappointed. But
are you turning green?
but this is what I say.
Hey, Dub.
You
think Eddie Long might have been at the Diddy party?
Well, unfortunately, Bishop Long has transitioned. But I mean, of all the stuff that was
all the allegations on him,
all the stuff that was on him, and how he was taking pictures with men's and working out and stuff, and again,
here, EJ, let me
only people,
yes.
only people that know is him, whoever was there, and the Almighty God. Which is why I tell people, stop putting your faith and trust in man. Man will fail. Man will lie. Man will sin. That's why you need to keep your eyes and keep your focus and keep your faith on the Lord, because he will not lie nor fail. Because understand, yes, Bishop can give some good stuff. He can quote scripture, this, that, and all that, can encourage you, this, that, and all that. But that's why the Bible says, in all things, get understanding, but get it for yourself. Because the preacher can lead you astray. Now, if he's really being the spiritual father, he won't. But if the temptation is there, because again, remember, preachers are still of the flesh. Even though, yes, they get the vision from God and spread it to the people. But you are still. I'll say like this.
I tell you,
If he gets you in, if you kind of stray away, he has to pay for that. Now, that's not saying you don't pay for it too, but he has to pay for it because he's your spiritual father, being the bishop, preacher, priest, whatever it is. He's your spiritual father. And if you go astray because it was under his watch, he has to pay for that. Which is why I say, in all things, get understanding.
Yeah, if we put the music on here that Dub likes to put on here, we're gonna get flagged.
No, I'll just start. I'll just be.
We just got to get him a piano so he can just sit and just.
If I knew how to play the piano like my mom, different story. But she's
you don't
the
really need to. All you need to get is a couple of notes that you just hold it. Just.
And
you don't need to go all crazy with it. No.
No,
Just hold three
no,
notes for about 30 seconds each.
no, I really just want to play the song from the movie Glory when they're like, "Oh my Lord, 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 Lord," that part. Hey, it was, and they all talking about we going into battle, and Lord protect me with the good book in one hand and the rifle in the other.
There's a lot of people going into battle for this whole thing because this, like you said, EJ, the industry is it's looking pretty bad.
DMX
It's
tried to
looking
tell
pretty bad.
y'all. DMX tried to tell y'all, but
Industry.
y'all didn't want to listen.
Like, bro,
The things people do for power is pretty fucking disgusting. Not gonna lie
Yes.
to you. But
Yes.
really gonna find out if the Illuminati is. I think we already know that because it's the way a hell of a lot of people are getting arrested. RICO case, or someone's about to get shut up to not make it to the trial. Ye exposed the industry. Well, Ye was also part of the industry for a long time, and when he wasn't getting his way, he then turned on the industry. So what does that kind of tell you? He also married a Kardashian, so that was already downhill from there.
yeah.
Yeah, so,
But I
we
mean,
all
really,
know
you think
those
you
women are
know?
succubuses.
You
They
think he's
take
gonna
black men's
expose it?
souls.
Oh, King Fish Lips is next.
Who's that?
King Fish Lips and the Beehive is next.
Who's that?
Young
Kanye West?
Hope.
No, King Fish Lips is Jay-Z.
Oh, brother, they're cooked. Oh man, aren't they the kings and queens of the Illuminati? You feel me? Don't they run that?
I don't know.
I'm thinking Beyonce and Jay-Z are like they're
Or is
not
that? Or is that
they're
Sasha?
not the leaders, but they're the puppets to the leaders.
Or is that Sasha? That's that running?
No. You got to understand. You have to understand. Why do you think Solange was trying to beat up Jay-Z? Solange saw it.
Saw all of it.
Yeah.
Solange
Solange was,
runs it.
yeah. Solange
The money runs it all.
Solange thinks that B ain't herself because again, think about it. Just think about it like this.
By the way, people, welcome to the conspiracy hour of the All Pro JAFFOs. Highly elevated sports talk for the highly elevated sports fan. JP
But no-
Dub Alvarez and EJ Wizzle here talking to you on this Wednesday evening. Going on a completely again, if you've ever been a fan of this show, watching this show,
Mason,
we
don't
go
forget
off on tangents all the time.
Mason, don't forget the Murdoch family also. Don't forget about them. Don't forget about the Murdoch family.
Definitely in the conspiracy. See, I'm starting to think JAFFOs can be just a few fucking observers. We're observing everything, including sports. So I'm thinking we might just add everything to it, every aspect, any subject or whatever. Obviously, keep it, main thing sports. We want to do highlights. We want to, showcase
because sports keeps our sanity. Because if we were doing all this stuff, we would lose our doggone minds. So thank you, sports.
is one of the reasons why we even talk about a lot of these subjects because sports is related to a lot of the shit that's going on in real life.
Yes.
So you might be seeing the turn of the All Pro JAFFOs, ladies and gentlemen. Again, welcome to JAFFOs TV. Be sure to like and subscribe. Be a friend, tell a friend.
Which, by the way,
everybody know.
Which, by the way, I love the new logo. I do. I love the logo. That new logo is fire.
So getting that logo made, I didn't want anything too it was too much. You know what I mean? Something basic. So and it did come out clean. It was AI made. So I put in what I wanted. It took God knows how many times to recreate it because they're adding 3 Fs and then things are upside down. Because AI has never apparently seen the word JAFFOs before in its fucking life, so it doesn't know how to properly put everything together. But when that one finally came out, I was like, oh, okay. I like this. And EJ, you remember the other 3 there were like 3 other ones before that. 3, 4 other ones that I was thinking about before that. But when that one came out, even EJ was like, nah, that one's it. That's the one right there. That's the one we got to go with. So, again, JAFFOs TV, Like, subscribe, be a friend, tell a friend, let everybody know where to find the All Pro JAFFOs, the Ring Psychology Podcast.
So I got a question.
Yes, sir.
If and when they mention her name,
Who?
I'm talking about one Harpo herself.
Who's Harpo?
That
You
is
gotta remember, Dub, he's 24.
I know. Basically, Harpo is Oprah spelled backwards.
Oprah's going down. She's the common denominator in all of these people. In
Y'all think so?
Epstein,
Okay.
Weinstein,
Okay.
Diddy,
What's she gonna go down for though?
She was on the island, brother.
She's
She
a
was
ringleader, bro.
She was at Epstein Island.
Oprah is one of the top generals of that whole thing. I'm telling you right now.
Because
she's
She
got
wasn't
more
just giving
money
out
than
money.
Dick.
She was giving it to everybody, huh?
Bro, she
Well,
makes
well-
billions and billions of dollars. Yeah, she is Oprah is borderline untouchable right now.
Oh, they ain't
She's
gonna
got a
get her
lot
then.
of people. Huh?
They ain't gonna get her then.
No.
She got judges on her payroll.
No, we literally watched her and her, rich buddies try to land grab fucking Hawaii when the fire went down.
Mm-hmm.
We literally watched that live happening. So it's like
Really?
we know what this woman's about.
That's why you should watch Sound of Freedom, folks. There's reasons why Hollywood didn't want you to see that movie in theaters.
Yep. Houses were marked either red and blue, and the reds were burned down while the blue houses didn't. Yep. They freed up all of that land. And guess how many rich people went in and started trying to ask these poor people who just lost their lives, lost their homes. Oh, hey, let us buy your land off of you for a penny on the dollar compared to what you actually fucking paid for it. Bro, people were being offered.
She helped burn down people's houses or something.
Allegedly, part of some of the reasons why things were going on.
But then had the audacity to ask people in the Red Cross for donations, doing a 30-second ad with the Rock talking about send help.
The billionaires and the millionaires are asking the poor people to donate. The fuck? What kind of shit is this? How have we fallen for that over all these years? Holy fuck. Nobody went like, why is Bill Gates asking me to donate?
Bill
Why
Gates
is
needs
Oprah
to.
asking me
Bill
to donate?
Gates needs to go somewhere. That's what he needs to do. Bill
Why are
Gates.
these billionaires asking me for money? Hold on.
Bill Gates, you're not a doctor. Shut up. Now, if you want to talk about computer stuff, I'll listen. Anything other than that, shut up and get out.
No specific wording and the hidden messages in the general statements. Oh yeah, they're not slick. Like if you're actually paying attention, they're actually that term hiding it directly under your nose. Like it's that shit's legit. People don't tend to look directly next to them for crazy shit to happen.
Oh.
So I don't know, man. I just know this world is fucking crazy, and I'm just trying to do my best for my family. And like I said on that Facebook post, it has nothing to do with me, and it doesn't affect me directly. I'm minding my own fucking business. Don't care. It's not it's not me. It's not happening to me. It's not happening to my family. Who am I to tell people what to do? Well, now, if it's some evil shit, evil diabolical shit, then y'all know where I can tell those people to go.
Oh.
But outside of that, when it comes like, man, if it doesn't affect me directly, mind your fucking business, people.
It do what you do, but let man
All the time.
let it mess with family. Then we gonna go to war. Then that's a different story.
Yeah. Oh no, you fuck with family.
Yeah,
It's
gonna be Avengers Assemble.
it's all over for that case. Once you start poking the bear, There's no going back from that. It's
Yeah.
seeing red, and I will go
Yeah.
to jail with a big ass smile on my face.
Like E40 said, don't help me, help the bear.
Yeah.
Don't help me, help the bear.
Getting just while we're again on quick tangents. What did you guys think of week 4 of the NFL season? Kind of going back to sports just a little bit here.
Shocked that the East Rutherford Jets could not score and beat a Broncos team that had a quarterback that threw for 60 yards and lost the game because their kicker can't make a field goal. Was quite shocking.
The Jets will be the Jets.
That they will, because they are the Jets. Definitely shocked to see Sam Darnold trying to play like an MVP, as he was very efficient again against the Packers. I mean, Kevin O'Connell's done a heck of a job. I think
Flores has made that defense something crazy.
And that's losing a lot of key players off that defense, and he's got them playing very, very well. Old man Joe Flacco still finding a way to get wins in the NFL. Quite shocking. Hopefully which is okay, but I can see why now the Commanders were not going to trade from number 3, because Jaden Daniels has been very impressive. He's been very impressive, for sure.
42-14 is just as a rookie quarterback.
And one thing we already knew, but he just likes to reemphasize it. Derrick Henry is a grown ass man.
If you watch that play, the DB made the DB on the outside. So like if you're looking at it from the backfield point of view, watching Henry run away from you, if you look at the hole that he ran to and you look at the DB on the right side, he made a big ass business decision.
Mason,
there was no way in hell he was going to go up against Derrick Henry in the hole.
Mason, I agree. I think it is time to put him in. I agree. It's time.
What do you have to lose?
Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
There's not really. Well, I mean, who have they put in so far? They put in.
They already didn't. He played when they played.
He played against the Jets. But what I'm saying is, maybe it's time for him. But maybe it's time for him. Maybe it's time for him to get the keys to the car and just let him go. Because again, like I said, we know it's a rebuild. We know they're rebuilding in Foxborough.
Isn't Milton there too? Milton the third? Or am I thinking he's on a different team? I'm pretty sure Milton the third is on the Patriots as well. He was drafted, I think, in the 3rd or the 4th. While Drake May was in the. Some people were looking at that going, wait, yep, Joe Milton the third. Him and Drake May are both. The New England Patriots basically did what the Washington Redskins did with RG3 and Kirk Cousins.
Yep, they got Brissett, May, and Milton.
I'm going to be completely honest with you. I don't think people know enough about Joe Milton to know how good he actually is.
He was a dog at Tennessee.
Oh my God! Before he got hurt and everything. Oh my Lord! Joe Milton was something insane. Joe Milton the third. I swear to people, he was going to be in the top 3 Heisman contention. He was going to be a top 5 overall pick. But then, shit happens. Life takes you a different direction. But I think overall, I could be wrong, and it wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. Won't be the last. But I'm right a good amount of the time. Over 50%. I know that. Over 50%, maybe a good 60, 70, I would say. I was definitely right about Trey Lance and Brock Purdy. I know that fucking much. So don't be surprised if by year 2, year 3, because they don't know who they're going to go with. They don't know if it's going to be Drake May. They don't know if it's going to be Joe Milton. Joe Milton did pretty damn good in the preseason. Drake May, not so much. Jacoby Brissett is basically that bridge quarterback there to take a beating. He got, took that beating a little too soon, because now they're having to make a decision on which rookie quarterback that they're going to have in from here on out.
Which, by the way, thank you for deciding to show up, Nicholas Jonathan Bosa. Appreciate it.
Yeah. You showed up against a shit team. I appreciate that. Thank you. You showed up against a team who didn't know who the fuck they are. That's awesome. I really, really appreciate that. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Speaking of the king of the memes.
What?
The king of the Diddy memes.
The king of the Diddy memes.
Night Luber?
Hide your baby oil.
Look at Cuz's face when you said that.
Oh,
No,
we got to add him into the group chat. He got to get involved in the group chat.
Mason, Milton throwing 60 plus without the effortless effort, like Anthony Richardson.
Mm-hmm.
He was that before Anthony Richardson came on the scene, but he was better because Tennessee was actually winning. Anthony Richardson wasn't winning shit at Florida.
In Florida, no.
So Joe Milton was actually winning in the SEC. That's the difference.
Mizzle, I'm sorry. Mizzle, I'm sorry you missed all the Diddy talk while you were doing husband duties.
Again, this is a long show.
This is true. This is true. This is true.
But don't be surprised after year 2, year 3, Joe Milton III is the guy who's going to be leading the New England Patriots or the Foxborough Patriots.
Mason, stop it
for the next few years.
So we're bypassing the quarterback they just drafted?
They drafted both of them in the same year.
I don't know why they did that.
They pulled an RG3 Kirk Cousins with Washington Redskins.
Yeah, but you're not going to give the young man any. You saying Milton?
I'm not saying that they're not going to give Drake May a chance.
Okay. Okay. Catch me up a little bit. Okay.
There's gonna be a battle there. I mean, that's Jacoby. I was just telling him Jacoby Brissett was there to be a bridge, get your ass kicked, crash dummy, while they were trying to figure it out between the two of the rookies.
He's there to teach them the Patriot way because he's already been there before.
I mean, the Patriot way is dead. The Patriot way died when Bill Belichick left and when Tom Brady left. Actually,
but Jared Mayo was under Belichick, so it's still it's still a Patriot way per se. But Brissett knows what it is that Jared Mayo was probably trying to implement, and that's why he's there to teach the young kicks how to take over. But yes, I agree with what you said right there.
Yeah, but I mean, they're gonna battle it out, but I do think. Because again, people we live in a very "what have you done for me lately," society. So Joe Milton III went from being a top 5 draft pick to what's it, 3rd round, 4th round that he actually went
just off his arm, just by throwing that ball hella deep.
But he can do more than just chucking it deep. Like the kid is actually he's a high football IQ. Very athletic, can do it, not just in the pocket, but he's 6'5".
Oh, don't get it twisted. I wanted Milton. I wanted the Raiders to draft him. Yep. I wanted the Raiders to draft him.
Right. So he's a kid that I don't think people should keep their eyes off of. Mm-hmm. He's somebody that is going to go under the radar for a little bit.
Yes.
But people are really going to see the true, player that he's going to be in like I said, by year 2, year 3, it's going to be clear cut, no questions asked. Joe Milton's going to be the guy. And, maybe if Drake May is really worth half of what people were saying that he's worth, then they'll trade him off somewhere, get a little draft haul out of it, pick up some people to be able to protect or be playmakers for Milton.
Do you think when taking Milton was a sign that they didn't really want to draft Drake May? Like they were kind
100%.
of forced?
Whoa.
And they should have traded 100%. That fucking pick to my Raiders then. Shit.
100%. If you have a team that drafts 2 quarterbacks one in the first round as a top 5 pick, but then another one in the third. We're not talking about like a 5th, 6th, 7th round pick.
Ooh,
the third, 2 picks later.
Yeah.
This is real interesting.
You can't tell me you're 100% sure on Drake May,
Mm-hmm.
and then go and get Joe Milton the third 2 picks later.
Mm-hmm.
No, I'm looking at something. So NBC was trying to flex the Commanders and the Ravens game to Sunday night on October the 13th, and CBS said, "F you, we're not giving you the game."
Damn.
That's understandable.
I mean, business
So
is business.
So
Right.
so the Battle of Maryland will take place on CBS and not NBC, but NBC. Thank you for trying.
Well, as my coach would say, it's still on business.
Big time. Big time.
Yeah, that and then Ramondre Stevenson, that's what happens when you come from Oklahoma, man. You don't draft people from Oklahoma. Just don't do it. You don't do it. I keep telling people all the time, whenever you draft people from Oklahoma, when has it ever turned out good? Besides Adrian Peterson. Oh, wait. I can wait for a long period of time. I know this.
You pretty much
Jim Ross.
Oh, he's talking about football, smart ass.
I just had to say Jim Ross. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I understand.
I've already told the only 2 people from Oklahoma that I actually respect is Adrian Peterson and Jim fucking Ross. That's it.
100%. Because I don't know nobody else that came out of fucking Oklahoma.
You goddamn right. Nothing but thieves and imposters. That's who comes out of Oklahoma.
That's what I said when you was talking about the explanation of when the Sooner how they became the Sooner. I'm like, thieves. That was me in the comment. Thieves.
The thieves and the fuck. Yep. Absolutely.
100%.
Sam Bradford, number 1 pick, stealing money forever. Stole money forever. Never did a damn thing.
Hey, him and Matt Flynn was a highway robbery in the NFL.
Terrible.
Yes,
They
I
know how
said
to
Matt
steal.
Flynn, Dub. Yes, I said it. Matt
They know how
motherfucking
to,
Flynn.
the people from Oklahoma just know how to lie, cheat, and steal. I don't understand it. They take it out of the
I cheat. I steal.
directly.
I cheat. I steal.
Oh yeah.
Sorry.
Eddie Guerrero, baby,
That's what
rest in peace. That's straight out of the playbook. Straight out of the playbook.
Orale.
They've been doing it forever. They've been doing it since the country's inception. What makes you think they're going to change now?
Wait, hold on.
That's the second time you've done that.
Trent Williams went to Oklahoma.
Oh, okay. And he couldn't find a hole. He couldn't find a hole if it was in front of him.
Hold on.
Oh wait, Trent Williams. Oh, we talked about.
No, he didn't.
Did you say the? Oh,
Yes, he
Trent
did.
Williams.
No, he fucking didn't.
Yes, he did.
You're going to make my heart drop out of my ass.
I
if
just
this
looked
is
up the
correct.
list. I just looked up a list right now. Top Oklahoma football players.
JP, he's not lying.
Hold on. Hey, don't.
He's not lying.
He's not lying.
See, don't. Now.
So now that's 3 things.
All right. See, EJ, I need you, first of all, to relax. Second of all, I don't appreciate you just throwing water on my fucking trailblazing like shit that I was going on right there. I was on a fucking roll, and you.
Hey,
What's up, Mel?
Hey, cue the
What's up, Mel?
What's going on, Mel? Hey, man. Hey, Mel. I forgot. Hey, I'm gonna hit you. Matter of fact, Mel, I'm gonna hit you right now, Mel.
Oh,
What up, Mel?
Yeah.
We gotta chop it up.
Hardest working man in sports.
You took my thunder, motherfucker. You light bright son of a biscuit.
I love you too.
Hey, no love ain't got nothing to do with what you just did. Highway robbery, Eddie Guerrero.
Motherfucker, he is.
Oh, Mel wants to come on. Oh, okay, Mel.
You see what we didn't started with this man?
Hold on.
You see what we didn't started this man? I'll tell you.
Send it to him.
It will come out of his mouth. Mel will tell you the first time he has done anything was on the Mizzle and Dub show. And that you can fact check me. You can fact check me all you want to. It will come out the horse's mouth.
I will say this again. Go San Diego Fathers. Beat the Dodgers.
Fuck yeah. I'll take another sip to that. Fuck yeah.
Oh.
Hey, cousin.
Why do they do that?
Do what?
Like, I mean, of course it sounds better in Spanish, but why do they do that? Like, why is it
What's-
Why is it the San Diego Fathers?
Because that's what a Padre is. It's a father.
But I'm saying though, why do they why does it sound so good in Spanish, but then like when you say it in
Oh,
English,
because a lot of
like,
sound good in
it
Spanish.
makes no
Shit.
sense.
Let's just be real.
No,
A
I
lot of
just like saying fathers just to talk ish.
No, but I'm
Okay.
saying it's fathers in English though.
True.
Yeah, Padre.
True. It's Padre.
I call your uncle that all the time sometimes. What's up, Padre? I call mom's Madre. You know,
Yeah.
sometimes that shit just flows right.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope never to see the Red Sox and the Dodgers in the World Series. That would be like watching the Chiefs and Niners in the Super Bowl. Sorry.
Really?
Yeah. That's going to be boring.
Well, like I said, anybody but the Yankees and Dodgers, I'm good.
And the Red Sox.
Well, the Red Sox didn't even make the playoffs.
Even better.
What was you finna say, cousin? Before I cut you off.
Hey, what you got going on the 19th?
19th of this month.
Yep.
I might
That
be
is
in
my
Oregon.
That is my
Might be in
god
Oregon.
sister. That is my god sister's birthday.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, I'm gonna be in Oregon that weekend.
All right.
Oh.
Get it, cuz.
Pay the man.
Yeah, we're gonna see some.
Because-
We're gonna see some family out there.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Mhm.
All right. I'll talk to you off camera
Yeah.
then about that day then.
I'm hoping I can book this event in Detroit.
Oh,
Ooh.
snap. Hey,
Oh,
you make sure I'm off that weekend. I'm not letting you go to Detroit by yourself.
I'm hoping I got you. I'm hoping I can get that booked. Most likely, I'm more than likely gonna get it booked because the guys they trust me. They love me when we bring in.
really,
So
Mason?
you
You just
let
said
me
he
know.
might be back on the East Coast after the A7 season.
Oh, well, all right. All right.
Man, I can't wait for that. It might as well come out. I'm gonna definitely come to Vegas for that. Definitely get out there.
Well, I'm going in January.
I'm gonna come with you.
Bring your gear.
I'm coming.
I
Because
sent the
Mel will
link
put
to
you.
Mel, so
Mel will put you to work.
I'll
Yep.
bring everything. No, I'm not. Well, I'll bring a couple cameras and everything. I won't bring my PC here now. I won't need that because y'all already had that covered. But I'll definitely bring some extra cameras. Bring my laptop and whatnot.
Oh yeah.
extra.
Uh-huh.
But
Yeah.
God damn it. I'm
Yeah,
still,
that's cool.
All right.
So that means you
All right,
can do
there's-
the camera work
there's
and I'll
three-
go in the
There's
booth. That
three
works.
people from Oklahoma now. There's three
Exactly.
people from Oklahoma that I actually respect.
JP wants to cry right now. He
Yes,
wants
he
to
does.
cry. He wants to cry.
That's fucking
Slowly.
upsetting. You don't understand. Some of y'all who are new to this don't fucking understand how upset
Oh,
I
I
am
know.
about this.
I know.
People
cue
who are
the
watching
saying.
don't get it.
Cue the
I
saying,
don't think they
JP. Cue
know.
the saying.
Yep. Let me find it. Hold on. Yep. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yep.
Hey,
And
Doug,
I
if we was
hate-
on
I
our
hate
show,
to
you
say
know what
it,
me
but
and
I
Will
got
put
to.
up.
Oh, absolutely.
You know what we put up
Absolutely.
right
Absolutely.
No, I'm gonna have that. I'm gonna have that time stamped and everything. I was like, "Yep, I'm gonna have the time where EJ just basically shut my shit down."
now. Hey, but that's what's
And
good to have a good co-host on.
It's 100%. You just check my shit when I'm being stupid. I understand.
No, I just did that. I was like, you know what? Let me look up something real quick.
Hey, wait. He
I knew
plays
one of
on
y'all
his
was gonna
team
look it
favorite
up
team.
too, and in my head I was like, depending on who they talk about, I was like, if it's somebody like pretty good, like okay, then I'm still gonna give it shit. But y'all came up
Man,
with Trent
you was
Williams, and I'm like,
trying to find any reason too. You was like, hold on,
100%.
nah.
you
100%.
said Trent Williams, and I'm like, all right, well, you know what? We can just cut this fucking conversation off right now because that went completely opposite direction the way that I thought it was gonna go. I didn't have to wait long, apparently.
Mm.
Oh, shit.
Guys, fuck. Well, yeah.
Oh.
There we go. There's that one. It's all done. All done. Book title on that. There's now 3 people that JP now respects from Oklahoma, or at least that came out. At least that came out of the college of Oklahoma, because Adrian Peterson is from Texas. He went to Oklahoma. He was a traitor.
Oh,
Trent Williams, where did he? I know he went to Oklahoma, but where did he grow up?
That is a good question.
I want to say he's a Texas boy. He was raised in Texas.
Would it
If I'm not
shock me,
mistaken.
especially if he went to Oklahoma? Especially if he went to Oklahoma. You know, that's their call that
Their
It's
area.
usually where
thank
Texas
you.
sends all the rejects.
Homeschool.
JP is laying.
it's
He
like-
is
it's
laying
like-
into Oklahoma right now.
It's like it's like what Great Britain did to Australia when they just sent all. It was supposed to be a prison island, like way back in the day, and then people just took it over.
Born July 19th.
Longview, Texas.
Longview, Texas.
Another
So
fucking
he is a Texas
traitor.
boy.
That hurts more than anything. I don't know if I should call him a traitor or be pissed off at Texas for not doing their fucking due diligence and making sure they showed up at fucking school with Bevo and their goddamn helmet. I don't know.
Bevo!
At that point in time, I think I'm gonna blame the coaching staff and everybody else. The first period in time there where it just I heard the story of Adrian Peterson. Mac Brown was the reason why he didn't go. To Texas. I was like, what the fuck? Mac Brown fucked up. One of my favorite coaches of all time, Mac Brown.
And yet AP never won a national title at Oklahoma. Instead, he got embarrassed with the Statue of Liberty play by the Boise State Broncos. And
yeah, that's what happens when you go to Oklahoma.
And Mac Brown got the nice shiny crystal ball. Thank you, Vince Young, for beating
For the
USC.
49ers then, huh?
Thank you, Vince Young, for beating USC. We appreciate it.
Maybe that's why we haven't won it.
Hey, wait.
Maybe it's because we got that Oklahoma fucking juju on our team.
Say it again. Say it again, Dub. Texas beat who?
Southern California. Thank you, Texas.
Bruh, that won me a T-shirt and a lunch. Because my dad and uncle are USC Trojan fans, and I give them every chance I can. Hey, JP, just how you feel about Oklahoma, that's how I feel about USC. Fuck that organization. Well, everybody knows me.
It's an organization.
Well, yeah, they make business decisions too. They get money, boosters, and all that. But if anybody knows me, Southern California sports teams, all of them.
Oh, yes.
Only thing I care about Southern California is my family.
Especially that
and
team.
I wish they would come to back to Northern California, but I understand.
Especially that team in blue and white and purple and gold. They can go F themselves.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Don't do it.
Need to get that as a soundbite, dadgummit.
I've been trying to find it.
Hey, JP, at least you know why y'all ain't won the championship or won the Super Bowl yet.
I play with them. Cannot win with them. Cannot.
There it is.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it.
Can't do it with Oklahoma players on your team.
Can't do it. Definitely can't do it.
We need that, and we also need the Tom Sula. I gotta find that one. Once I find out, it's a wrap.
Wait, what did Tom Sula say?
No,
you gotta listen to Damon Bruce. Damon Bruce in the morning.
I had this one.
Playoffs? Don't talk about playoffs.
You said that to me too.
Yes.
I need that one.
Yes.
We need that.
You kidding me?
I just hope he can win a game.
You kidding me?
See, I gotta go into
Hey, that was hilarious.
We gotta get Herm Edwards too.
Hello.
Rest in peace, Denny Green.
Okay.
That was great.
I'm here so I won't get fined.
Yes, indeedy.
Got that one.
Play to win the game. Hello.
Hey, Sunshine. Sunshine.
It's my quarterback.
Oh, that's my quarterback. Had that one.
For what?
Yeah. A lot of.
Definitely need the Singletary, and definitely need to
don't be like that. If I had a rock, I'll bust your head.
Bust your hip. Hey, bro, that one is hilarious.
Oh man.
Let's see, we got
Emotional damage.
Damn it.
that one on there.
That's attempted murder.
Got that one.
Murdered who?
Losers, in other words.
Losers, in other words. Yeah.
Thank you, Alex.
Yes. Back to you.
Dumbass.
Uh-oh. That was that 70s show.
Good little Red Foreman right
That
there.
was red. Y'all would say that was red.
Oh my God.
Oh, don't get dubbed.
Lord.
There we go.
A little bit of Shorzy in there with the fucking lizard. Oh, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh,
Oh,
My man
that's
came
what
up-
man sport.
Ew.
flexing with no shirt on, drinking the Gatorade.
Hey.
Look at my brother.
Hey.
Flash meet in the house.
What's up, man?
Hey. What up? Hey, bro.
Hey,
Hey, it's hot in the mug out here, bro.
hey, same out here. Hey, same out here.
Man.
Hey, we breaking records out here in California.
Yeah,
Wait,
bro, it's
wait,
hot
Mel,
in the
you're
mug.
in you're in Arizona, right?
Oh, well, that's
Yeah,
different.
I'm in AZ right now.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
no, I
That-
Mizzle. No,
No complaints.
just-
No. I have
He
been in
wins.
that Arizona heat
Yeah.
before.
He wins.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
100%.
Yeah.
So Mel,
Yeah.
you have the right to drink that Gatorade and have your shirt off right now. I get
Hey,
it.
bro.
100%.
100%.
I made sure my niggas know it, so we good.
Flash Media Sports, Mel Carey, ladies and gentlemen, for you guys
What's
who
good,
don't
brother?
know him.
What's up, fellas?
Mel
Man,
just-
good.
Mel,
Get
Mel
to
just
know
don't let Diddy
him,
see
one
you.
of
That's
the
all.
coolest fucking people on the planet.
100%.
Appreciate it, Mel.
appreciate
Thank you, sir, for joining the show.
Hardest
Oh,
working
yeah.
man in the industry. I tell you that.
I
You
appreciate
guys don't
y'all,
even know
man.
half of the story when it comes to how
No, they
hard this
don't.
man works.
They
Man.
You
don't.
guys don't even know.
I do.
I knew championship weekend. I was like, God damn, I need to find a way to get this type of work ethic into everything that's going on here because, man, the way you were going that weekend, he was driving an hour and a half to and from Vegas to Bullhead City, Arizona, just dropping off stuff that was needed, whether it was cameras, audio stuff. But he was just making trips. He'd come here, drop it off, hang out for like 10, 15 minutes, hour and a half back, grab all the stuff, hour and a half back, come bring. Like, man,
Yeah.
man was
That's
everywhere.
how it would be, man. Boy.
Businessman.
Yeah, nah. It was good. No, it was actually cool, man. That was a good time too. Linking up with y'all, just getting to network. So that was cool, man.
And
Everything was
very
cool.
good carne asada fries.
Oh yeah, yes,
Food truck and
man.
everything there was great. Oh,
Yeah.
sure.
Nah, but I've been
Damn
keeping
good we
tabs
couldn't-
on
we
you
need to
guys, man.
replicate.
I've been keeping tabs on y'all, man. So it's I'll be jumping in, checking y'all out. So it's actually good to sit back and just holler at y'all and just
Oh yeah.
I know, Mel, man. Miss you,
Oh,
brother.
yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah, I
saying?
know,
Miss you
bro.
coming on every once in a while, man. So it's good to see you.
man. Yeah, nah, for sure. So it is good. It is good to see y'all, bro.
How are things in the fight game and everything going?
100%.
Yeah, man. It's so this week, I think this weekend we got two events. We got USA Boxing, a 2-day tournament in
Nice.
Coolidge, Arizona. It's Cool Town Throwdown 12. It's Friday and Saturday. I think both days it's like 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. And that's USA Boxing. I think they're gonna have a total of 40 bouts, 20
Okay.
each day.
Whew.
And then
That's what's up.
also on the 5th, we have a show in Flagstaff, Northern Arizona, which is Muay Thai with Monster Promotions. They're going to have about 15 bouts. It's going to be at Northern Arizona University, which is going to be pretty dope. So, so we got that going on this weekend. And honestly, I think that's our last official scheduled event. So for the year. There'll probably be some other things there's talks we're supposed to go to Mexico December, but as far as what's official, that's it for the year. So it's kind of good, so we've been slowing down. I've been off for about a week.
Okay.
So, yeah, so
Like,
that's
I mean, the fact that you're actually able to take a break
Exactly.
from all this other, I'm actually like, damn, bro, that you deserve it.
no,
You deserve to be able to kind of relax for a bit.
yeah. Yeah, we're going through some changes. We're definitely changing up a lot of things, different strategies, different methods moving forward. This year, I mean, I think really for us, like we were at the point of more what we were doing quantity. We are just really focused on hey, just getting all the stuff. Now we're scaling back for because our specific area, Arizona, we touched Nevada a little bit and some Cali. We we kind of we're at a good place now as far as the awareness. So now it's like, hey, all right, the people they seeing what it is, and now we're just really looking to work with the obviously ideal like promoters. Like some stuff we're going to be turning away, moving forward, and that's just because now we're at the stage of focusing more on the quality now aspect of things.
Yeah.
When you doing those fights, are you streaming all of them, or are you just streaming certain ones?
No, pretty much we do we stream. We specialize, so we really focus on broadcast, which is live streaming, but I like to say broadcast.
Yeah, bro. Yeah.
But yeah, so majority of that's mainly what we do at Flash Media is primarily focusing on broadcast, and with that other things come along. So with that other support, so you got like your audio engineers or your like your dub mizzles, you know what I'm saying?
And all that.
Then you got Jay, like them, because ideally what I would like is like even with stuff like this on remote stuff, and I'm checking you out and watching your stuff too, is that really utilizing like us collectively and like tapping in, like the software is out there to where, hey, you can have remote commentary and stuff like that. So you're not having to worry about trying to get a team, especially when you're building something, trying to get people like in on site and stuff. So there's definitely like things that we're looking at for transitioning into stuff like that.
Yeah, but I definitely understand what you mean.
Hey Mel, you know that's my cousin, right? I don't know if you know that.
No, I didn't know that.
Oh yeah, it's EJ.
EJ's
It's
my
EJ.
cousin. Hey, he'll pick you. I think he might want to pick your brain. You guys got a nice little mind going on what you guys want to do.
I told
this.
him on Monday. I called Mel on Monday. EJ we were talking about it on Monday, and he was like, "You think Mel would like actually talk to me about
Yes.
what?" And I immediately called Mel up, and Mel was giving him basically that y'all still definitely have a lot of talking to do. I know that much for sure. We all do, that's for sure.
Yeah. And Mel, this ain't the person that I call. How everybody say, "Hey, oh, cousin." No, that's blood right there. That's actual blood.
Well, cool. Well, definitely, man. I already know. Got to know. Very fortunate to got to know Mizzle. Past like what year? I think a little over a year, maybe.
A little over a year.
So definitely, it's been nothing but love. So already, I mean. So yeah, if anything, man, just reach out.
Hey, cousin, pick his brain, man.
I definitely am, cause
he got some stuff. As you see how he does with the A7 with a damn ladder. Imagine what he can do with actual shit.
Cause man, hey, I'm definitely already. Cause they've got a lot of questions, a lot more I need to know. So
there it is. Yeah,
got a lot of people.
That's why I was asking that. That's why I just asked about how many of the of the fights are you streaming, because it's like 40 of them or broadcasting. So I'm just saying if you broadcasting all 40.
Oh, you mean the 40? So like all the 40.
Oh, the 20 a day, and then the 20 next day. That's how you doing it, right?
Yeah. Okay. That's how they got that event. But most of the majority of the stuff that we do is like a single day. But you're going to find, which for us, the more lucrative events are the tournaments.
Yeah. Yep.
And everything like that. So if you can get a lot of people in one area, that's what you want.
That's really mostly what I've been doing lately is shoot tournaments. Every weekend I've been at the basketball tournaments, and they definitely been coming through.
Yeah.
All it is now is just, getting the more equipment so I can be able to put out a more bigger production.
Yeah. How many people are helping you out?
Shoot, right now it's just been me, my brother, and my wife, really.
So you
But I
got
mean,
3 people. That's
even
good.
yeah.
Nice little
Mhm.
team, though. Nice little team.
But I mean, honestly, most of the time,
it's you.
like this past tournament I just did, it was just me by myself. But now I got they're called what, Bovox transmitters, and I was able to just use my laptop and everything, and just sit the camera, put my laptop right next to me, sit the camera down, and I'm able to do it like that, and but just have one camera going, and it's the main camera, and I mean just doing that, I mean it's getting the job done, but like what we know, what more we can do with the production, it ain't what we want to do really.
Right.
So it's just been, but I mean they've been loving it. They definitely been vibing with it, and it's definitely turned into something with some real good potential.
Yeah.
Yes. I've
Well,
been
that's
following
what.
you, cuz I see you out there.
Yeah.
It's
You're
some,
doing good.
Yeah.
it's definitely some work.
Oh,
Oh
that's
yeah.
what it is, man. And
Grind.
finding the balance with it, because like you said, there's a lot more you can do.
Hmm.
So maybe that's when you got the opportunities. Maybe that's when you make sure you pull your team, like your staff of like 3, right?
Hmm.
Hey, because you got your main camera. Maybe I don't know, like the cabling and stuff that you have or whatnot, but then you put another person on the camera or however. So there's things, but that you
Yeah.
done it. I think that's pretty
Now
cool.
when I had my son come with me at one tournament I did in San Jose, and I just been using the wireless transmitters because I don't want to get too much with like the cords and everything. So right now I'm just getting comfortable with just using the wireless transmitters and just doing it like that. I had one on my main camera, and then I had one on a different camera, and just been working it like that.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, we use
Mel,
wireless too.
are you doing the winter the upcoming A7 in January?
Um, I'm not 100% sure. I believe, unless something changes, you know what I'm saying. Um, but uh, I'm not 100 on it. I think so. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? But I know things change, especially
Yeah.
like budgeting and stuff like that. So it might.
Mhm.
I don't know how heavy Derek wants to go as far as like with production. I know for that, I think probably wanted to uh, maybe scale back on that on the production.
Okay.
Maybe simplify it for the
Mhm.
winter. But I don't really know.
Okay.
But I'm down if you know. I told him, yeah, if he's
Because I'll be out there for one of them in
okay.
January.
Oh, yeah.
Man, I'm thinking about coming
so
too.
so was
You
I
know.
hoping that's what I was saying. Was hoping to see you. That's what I was saying because cousin was supposed to be coming
Oh
out
yeah,
there too.
yeah.
So
Well, yeah, we coordinated it. I mean, even for something like that, shit, you know what I'm saying? It's yeah, we could even coordinate it to where even if shit, I just come out there, we all just go a certain, time and
Hmm.
we could just do one scale the production up that time, with extra
Oh,
cameras.
see.
Yeah.
Let's make that happen.
Most
yeah,
damn.
that's happening for
Yeah,
sure.
that would be, that'd be good.
Yeah.
How did that Muay Thai tournament? Um,
Yes.
I
Yes.
was keeping an eye on it through um I mean I was trying to keep an eye on Choppa, see how he
Oh,
was
Yes.
doing and everything, but I was wanting to see how
yeah.
that whole tournament went down.
Man, so our guy, bro, he looked
No.
good. It was a good one. He took the L, but I think
No.
it was like by decision. He
Mm,
fought a really good dude, and you guys, hey, guys already can reach out to him because you already got their contact info. They already know
Yes.
him, bro, and they automatic. If you hit them up, and you probably want to stay up with Vin. Um, but the show and I'll get back with you about Vin. But the show went really well. It was our last one for the year, so they're going back to Thailand. I think maybe the beginning of the year, first quarter. Uh,
okay.
so there'll be so many fighters going out there for that one. Uh, but the cool thing with what SAAA is doing, they're the only nonprofit promotional company here as far as in our area. and they're one of the top ones in the state. And
Shit, okay.
and they have a building. They're just waiting to get the approval from the city or whatnot, to where they're going to be having a center where combat sporting events are going to be housed. So not
No
only their
shit.
shows, yeah, it's going to be they're going to offer it to other promoters. So the dope thing
Nice.
about that and they're going to be doing an exclusive deal, Flash Media. So when that happens, all the productions, anything ran out will be through Flash Media. So
Let's go, Mel.
yeah, y'all want to get up with Vin. So yeah, stay up with Vin on that. And y'all just hit him up, bro. He be
Let's
down.
go.
He's also connected with Mo Thugs, the Mo Thugs, Bone Thugs. He's the president for them. Also, I don't know if he told y'all that when y'all talked to him last time.
What?
But yeah, so they got some stuff dropping. I think
That's new, Mel. You've been holding on to that one. That's new.
Yeah.
Hold on.
The dude y'all talked to, yeah, he's the president of Mo Thugs.
No.
Yeah, he was
We
just on
interviewed this guy.
Yeah, y'all reach out to him, bro. You already got a connection with him, and check up with Chopper.
Oh,
Chopper.
you definitely need to
You
check
hearing
out.
this, EJ? You see
Yeah.
the connection that's happening?
Just don't, when you talk to him though, let him tell you guys about the venue. You know, I'm just telling you guys, he didn't really want me talking, but you know what I'm saying? That's what's going on with
No, we
them.
got you.
I mean, he started putting information out there publicly on social media, so you know, but he didn't, you know.
I was about to
he
say,
got-
Mel, you know we're live right now, right?
Hey, you know, but that's the thing. But see, Vin doesn't know that we live right now, so that's why I was like, let him. You know, I'm pretty sure he won't. You know, he won't care if he's seen it, but just be like, you know, it'd be better if he told you guys.
Oh, I would
100%.
much rather, like,
Yeah.
if we had him on, I'd much rather him tell the story.
100%.
He
Oh, yeah.
he knows everything that's going on with it. There's no point in
Mm-hmm.
me trying to explain what's going on when we have him to be able to, you and him and whoever else is close to the situation. I'd much rather hear it from them
Shit,
than
I'll be
We
than
might
straight
have
up
to-
the phone
talk
call.
about it.
Hey, JP, we might have
Yeah,
to
he can tell
co-show
you the
that.
status.
If you're down, we might,
Oh, hell yeah.
combine our shows and do that one.
Hell yeah. 100%. I'm down with that.
Mhm.
I'm
Hey, Mel,
definitely
do you
down
know-
with it.
Mel, you know IKF?
Is that like a kickboxing organization or something?
Yeah, well, Point Muay Thai, IKF Point Muay Thai.
I don't know it exactly off the top of my head. I'd have to look, but I might have seen some of this stuff.
Okay,
Yeah, Muay Thai is honestly, man, if you can get into Muay Thai,
that's
you-
what
you-
I got.
you
I
should
got a
tap in out there.
homeboy that does Muay Thai. He just had a tournament in Reno, but he's gonna have a tournament out next month in Rancho. And I was just asking him if they would mind
Rancho
if I come
Cucamonga.
out there and read my broadcast and everything and streaming and whatnot. He was saying they
Wait.
probably wouldn't trip or nothing. So
Rancho Cordova, our way.
Out here? Yeah.
Hey, 'cause if it's my weekend, if it's that weekend off, let me know. We can put
I'm
a
gonna
broadcast
get
together
the
for
rest
that
of the dates and everything from him.
one. Yes, we can put a
I'm definitely
broadcast
down with
together.
that one.
We can do a broadcast together.
I'll say it
Yeah.
like this: whenever I do get the chance to come back home and visit, and you got broadcast, and you need a play-by-play guy, I will bring my microphone.
Whenever your ass decides you want to come home.
Hey, don't
Yeah,
don't
that's
say
why-
that.
but see- but that's why-
I just got this. So don't say
see-
that. Hey.
But see, that's dope. But see, I like that. But see, we're all willing to work and put in the work. The sucky thing is that we're in different locations. Just imagine if we were all in one location.
Man.
How like
We'd be
bam,
eating.
bro, it'd be a wrap. It would be a
Yeah,
wrap.
like you-
and so
Like you,
that's why
like
I'm-
you be saying, Mel, robbing them legally.
Robbing them legally. Hey,
but that's why I'm hoping
come
to
together like Voltron.
break through with this remote broadcasting stuff. You know what I'm saying? The remote broadcast, because it ain't nothing like TV, like what you talking about. Say if you did have that stuff popping in Rancho, we did this with the A7 where we had camera feeds going out to New Jersey, and we had somebody like in New Jersey switching the cameras, but the operators are just sending. So, and that's stuff that we have capabilities now. So say, for example, for you, if you set your cameras up, you know, essentially like I could switch them. I could run like camera 1, camera 2, camera 3. You're on site, you're making sure the streams and like hey, that internet's going, and then hey, then you got, you know, the
Look at my
commentary,
cousin's
they're just
face.
patching in.
Hey,
They're just
hey, we
patching in.
going. Oh, I
Look
need.
at my cousin's face.
I
Look, look.
need that.
Hey, a
Oh
light
my
bulb just went on top of his
God.
head, didn't it? Didn't it? A
Because
light
it's
bulb just hit
like
your head, didn't it?
I'm trying to build out, you know, the teams and whatnot, and it's definitely gonna be different events where I want to have one team there, and then I'm at another event. That's why I'd asked you if on the cast if you could set up different channels and have different streams going to where you can have people go to, you know, those channels, you know, have it set up maybe like, you know, like a regular TV guy setup.
Yeah,
They'll
you
go,
can.
you know,
You can.
okay, yeah, see, because
You can do that.
Here, am I able to? Am I able to share a screen with you guys?
Yeah.
I'm gonna show you.
I
Something.
think JP can give you that. That
well, all you gotta do is
I'm
press
pretty sure
present.
he can.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can. Mel, yeah, you in here?
Oh, baby.
All right,
Oh
so
my gosh. Oh, hey, we might have
Again,
to get on
this is
there.
why he's the
Oh,
hardest
yeah.
working man in sports, ladies and gentlemen.
I'm telling you, like EJ, bro. There was some things that I haven't told you that we're trying to work on
I'm about
that
to
you're
nerd out,
now
bro. I'm about
Yeah.
to nerd
hearing
Hey,
out.
some
about
things,
right now.
some things are coming together. Hey, and what Mel said, what he trying to do for the A7 as well. I'm like, yeah, I'm count me in on that one.
Man,
Like I said, folks,
nerd
get
out,
on the
bro.
train now. You
About to
might be
rob y'all
late,
legally.
but get on
Okay.
the train right now. Don't
coming.
get your ass left behind. I'm just trying to tell you.
These faces you gonna about to see for a long time.
Yeah.
And a whole lot.
We coming.
Some of y'all are gonna get sick of us.
Exactly.
gonna
If
be
you ain't
around
already
so
sick of us
much.
now, but it's
And I
coming.
know a few people who are sick of me. I know that.
All right.
Hey,
So
that's
this
cool.
is just
that,
an
hey,
example.
that means you're doing your job.
So this is just an example of some stuff, right? You know what I'm saying? Channels that are created. So on whatchamacallit, on our event, we're gonna have these two, right? These are gonna be running the same time.
Are you sharing the screen right now? No. Are
Yeah,
you trying
I can't see it.
I can't see it. Hold on.
No, I can't.
Oh shit.
Now with because I know on the cast what it was in the video I was watching, it was saying like with the channels you can set up like the camera angles, but then within the channels itself, like with me using vmix, I could send that feed straight to vmix, and then I could also set up the channels and everything within vmix that'll send straight out to the cast.
Yeah, you could do that, but the only way I'd recommend doing that is you got to have a really strong computer.
Okay.
Honestly, I don't even like. Yeah, you just got to have a really strong computer and good internet. That's another challenge that you're going to run into, because you're going to be limited if you're trying to get into broadcast and live streaming. Then that's a resource, or that's a tool that you're going to need, that you're going to be responsible for. People are going to
already went over to T-Mobile and had to get their internet just to take it to, you know, everything I was going to.
All right. Y'all see my screen yet or no?
Not yet. No, I'm trying to figure out.
Yeah, it probably ain't gonna. No, I don't think y'all gonna be able to.
Nah, what JP got to press those whichever icons on the bottom that got the
JP's
screen.
got to allow you to come to the stage to share the screen.
I did. I did that though, didn't I?
Do y'all see me? What do y'all see? Do y'all see me?
I just see you.
I see you in your Phoenix Suns hat.
And that's I'm about to comment on that Suns hat. That hat is dope.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, rest in peace to the great Al McCoy, the voice of the Suns for a long, long time. Wow. Damn great basketball announcer.
Yeah, that's dude. Then you already probably talked about the Kimbe.
No, actually, I haven't talked about the Kimbe.
Yeah, that stuff like they had a few people, man.
Hey, we losing. Hey, our childhood. Well, for some of us, that's
your
in
childhood.
our. Yeah, I'm about to say our childhood. We're taking a fucking hit right now.
Yeah, all y'all greats is John Amos. John Amos.
Wait, not we lost two great
Did y'all see that his
fictional-
daughter just found out herself?
Yeah, through social media. She found out through
Damn.
social media that her dad died.
But
That's
here's
wild.
the thing. But here's the thing,
But
though.
where
Why
was she
wait?
at though?
That's dark.
Where was she
That's
at?
dark.
No, but here's the thing. Why wait
That's
almost damn near 2 months just to say? Because he passed away in August.
No shit.
He passed away. John Amos passed away on August 21st.
And
And it's
we're
just
all
now
just
finding about
finding
it?
about
Yes.
this now.
Yes. I don't know why that is. Apparently there was some rift in the there's some rift going on in the Amos family. Why that is, I don't know. But
How do you
I mean,
keep
don't
that
get
a
me wrong.
secret though?
But no, don't give me. Wait, hold on, Jake. I was gonna say this. It's really none of our business.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't.
But
my whole thing is somebody of that stature.
100%.
There's not one leak.
Hey, that was Hill
One
of the Raps for a
small-
good.
One
They
of-
did that very well.
one of the great TV dads of all time, and one of Norman Lear's biggest mistakes. Norman Lear was a genius. And I'm really showing my age now. But if you don't know who
Even
Norman Lear
geniuses
is,
make-
if you
make
don't know who
mistakes.
Norman Lear is, he's the reason why we got Good Times. He's the reason why we got
Yes.
All in the Family.
Yes,
He's the reason why we got Three's Company.
a lot of
He-
fucking shows that we watch.
He's the reason
basically.
why a lot of great sitcoms in the 70s and 80s came out. But one of the biggest mistakes he ever did was writing off John Amos in Good Times, because Good Times was never the same after that
100%.
episode.
Hell no,
when they
nobody
killed-
watched it.
Oh, because they made it. Yeah,
When they killed off his
passed
character.
away.
Yeah, when they killed off his character. And you
Yeah,
got
nobody's
Florida going, damn.
Why'd
Yeah.
they get rid of? Like, why did he leave
Because
the show?
him and Norman Lear
Mhm.
had a disagreement, because Amos wanted the show to be focused more on the family and not just JJ screaming dynamite all the time. Hence why Joe Mary Peyton Noble, aka Harry Winslow, left the last season of Family Matters in the middle of the last season, because originally Family Matters was supposed to be focused on the Winslow family. Then, of course,
Yeah.
here comes Jaleel White, Steve Urkel,
Yep.
and the rest is history.
Well, yeah, because everybody loved that character.
So
And companies, when they find out there's a cash cow on the horizon, they're gonna milk
ride
that
the cash-
motherfucker for everything it's worth.
you ride the cash cow. Exactly.
Mhm.
Whatever's
yeah,
bringing you the audience and the money, that's who they're gonna showcase, regardless of what the
Hell,
original
yeah.
idea is.
Hell, that even goes to our male soap opera. The moment that the fans wanted Cody Rhodes and Roman, we didn't get Rock and Roman because they knew, okay, well, if we do that, they're not going to like it.
I feel like that situation would have gone if they would have done it the right way.
Oh, 100%.
I do, but credit to Dwayne.
yeah.
To Dwayne for being smart to go to Trips and be like, you know what? Okay, what if we
Give
do
the fans
this?
what they want.
And I turn heel. And I really
Perfect.
set it up that way. And
That
we
was
saw how it
beautiful,
worked
though.
out. And we saw how it worked out.
Beautiful, because it's about to that revolving door is about to open up here pretty soon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That.
That's how it's that's how it's been.
Because when Paul Heyman
whatever's
said
gonna
we were just in the third inning of this bloodline story, he was not lying. He was not lying.
this thing has gone on for longer than any storyline that I can recall,
and
it hasn't really
peaked.
gotten bad.
Let me ask this question, even though this is not a wrestling show.
I'm about to say, JP,
Well,
we got to do the ring psychology
It's an
pretty
everything
soon.
show now. We
But we got to do the ring psychology show.
Just
We
let
gotta
me
get that show in.
let me just ask this question.
We do.
Do we see a return on Saturday?
Who you asking?
I'm
Dwayne?
talking about no, not Dwayne. Do we see a return of the wise man?
I don't
Is
think
it
they
time?
need to yet.
I don't think it's time. This is not one of their big PLEs. I know they're bringing it back, and that will be nice. But I think Cody and Roman alone.
But again,
they don't.
Next
why,
month.
Why would they?
Next,
So here's my rebuttal.
We may not get
Here's
the
my rebuttal.
wise man until after SummerSlam.
Here's my rebuttal. where does the wise man fit into this storyline right now?
Well, he says
What
himself
happens
he
next?
doesn't fit in yet. He'll
No,
he'll
no,
go
but
back when
here's
it
here's
makes
the thing.
sense.
But here's the thing.
Exactly. That's what I'm asking.
What happens next month? Survivor Series. What happens in Survivor Series? War Games.
So you saying they're thinking do the storyline right now?
No.
Are we opening up that storyline now?
Well, all this is okay. We all know this is going to lead to them being in War Games. It's going to be Solos 5.
They're gonna bring
and
War
Roman's
Games
5.
to out of NXT.
Okay, but who's Roman's 5?
The last few years, the Survivor Series main event has been War Games.
Oh shit, that's right.
100%. Who's Roman's 5?
That's a good question. That would be the buildup, perhaps starting Saturday. We don't know.
Well, because you can't do Jay, because I think he's holding that strap for a minute.
Jay's about to get a nice run with the IC strap. He's going to get a nice run with it.
You can eliminate him. You can bring Jimmy back.
Yeah, you can bring Jimmy.
Can,
possibly another one of the Fatu clan.
I'm gonna say there's a ton of the family members that ain't still. Zilla ain't even appearance yet, and he's under contract. There's another Anoa that just got signed to the company as well. So, like I said, this story can go on for
They
years
have
if they really
enough.
want to.
They have enough family members that if they do it the right way, it can go on for another 5 years.
Because they still ain't included Nia Jax. They still included Naomi. I mean, I know Tamina said she. They let go Tamina.
What about the twins?
It's another set of twins.
Yeah, the women.
Yeah.
Yes. I forgot about those. I thought we were still yes. Yeah,
and
so,
them too.
Yeah, it's like this story can go on and on and on. And hell,
At
if they decide they ever want to bring on the Rock's daughter from NXT,
Simone. Yeah.
You know,
she might be being groomed into being that general manager.
100%.
That permanent
100%.
general manager spot.
I agree to that because she's doing a hell of a job on NXT.
Because I think for her, and this is no like. I'm not saying it to be an ass or be disrespectful or whatever, but we got to look at it for what it is. Was she a great in-ring presence?
You didn't see much of it.
No. And the bit that we did see, yikes.
Spotty.
Do we get the full-fledged KO heel turn on Saturday? Since we know it's coming.
Now that should happen. I will see more of that happening than Paul Heyman making a return. And if we see a Paul Heyman return, hey, just like we were doing WrestleMania and we had appearances and we were doing this. So
then,
especially the unexpected appearance of one Mark Calloway.
So then
100%.
if KO goes heel,
which they've been teasing,
what is his role in this bloodline story, or are we gonna have another Sami Zayn KO rivalry match at WrestleMania? Which I'd be down for.
I think they're doing that, but it's gonna be with Cody Rhodes. Because you see how they're butting heads right now.
So it's gonna be Cody Rhodes versus KO for the title?
Well, if you watch the last SmackDown, KO shoved Cody at the end of the show.
Something's brewing there.
Not for maybe for SummerSlam, but Mania?
SummerSlam?
No, not Mania.
Survivor Series.
We're talking Survivor Series.
SummerSlam happened already?
Okay.
Yes.
We're in October, bro.
I'm fucking late.
Yeah, well, I'm about to say, where are you at, bro?
We're in October.
A couple of months. I'm gonna say you're a couple of months late.
I'm tripped. Oh, I keep thinking it because they talking about for next year the 2-day.
Yes,
that's why it's in my head.
Yes, next year. Yes.
Got it.
Which I don't understand why.
Right. That's my bad.
I don't understand why.
Why is the Royal Rumble going to February? Why?
Yeah, see, that was a staple in January. I looked forward, so we won't have those pay-per-view. Or was it the year one? Or is that what they're talking about? But that's not a real PLE though.
No. See, this is what I would do, and I already mentioned about this. See, this is what I would do. I would say, cut off all the other ones with the exception of maybe Money in the Bank. But you do the big four: Royal Rumble, WrestleMania,
What up,
SummerSlam, Survivor Series. And what you do in those months that there's not a pay-per-view, that's where you have a Saturday night's main event, like you did back in the golden years.
I think that's the route they're going,
I hope
especially bringing
so.
it back. Well, especially bringing it back Saturday night. I think you might be, because they're saying that they're going to start giving these wrestlers a little more time off. They're cutting the shows, the house shows down, et cetera, et cetera. So
Which they should. They're making a ton of money anyway.
A ton of money. They have no competition.
No, they don't, because
So
again,
there's no need to push.
Because house shows don't make those big gates anymore like they used to back when we were kids. Because back in the day, house shows was everything. That's where the money was.
Damn near bigger than their TV events. Yeah.
Yes. That was, and not to mention
the mini house shows.
Yeah. No, but just the build up to the pay-per-view or Saturday night's main event. That's what made it special. Was the build up to where they would have confrontations, but they wouldn't have no physical confrontation until they actually got into the match.
You think WWE will do some sort of tribute for Pete Rose soon?
I think we'll get it Monday night. Well, what's coming up
Pete
Friday?
Rose!
We might get it Friday.
That's Pete Rose. That's Pete Rose. Pete Rose just got Tombstone, and this crowd in Boston loves it.
They'll give something Friday. I believe they will. I believe they will.
Some sort of thing for him. Because Mizzle, what did you think about that? We had talked about basically everybody who's passed away, other than but we talked at length for Pete Rose. What was your initial thoughts when that happened? I got upset with Mad Six because he said everything happens in threes, because he sent me and we told EJ about it as well when we met up on Monday, that there was an MMA fighter early in it, like he's like 25 or something, like 25, 26. He got killed in LA. So Dikembe happened in the morning. That happened later on in the day, and he said it happens in threes. He's like, it sucks, but it happens in threes, and then Pete Rose happens.
Even before that,
Chris Christopherson passed that day.
Even though he's not known, but Ozzie Virgil Sr., the first Dominican MLB baseball player, he passed away at the age of 92.
That was just a bad day.
So 5. Oh my God.
It was I think it was 6, because I think I'm missing someone else too that passed that day.
The dude that played a certain character from Days of Our Lives, he passed away at the age of 7.
Yep.
Shit.
So yeah,
6 people on the same day.
It was
all in that time frame.
Somewhere in there, but yeah. But how I felt about Pete Rose, I'm like, man, wish the man could have. Once the man that did admit that what he did, they should have put that man in the Hall of Fame before he passed.
Do you think they'll put him in now?
Most likely, some way, somehow. Maybe when we're a little bit older, it ain't gonna happen like immediately. But I think Charlie Hustle should have been in the Hall of Fame, man. His career was spectacular. The things that he did.
Again, this is about what you did on the field, and what he did on the field. Like I said,
tremendous.
I don't think anybody in our life. Again, I don't know if we will see anybody in our lifetime even get to 3,500 hits, let alone 4,000.
No. No. Only 2 players in history, and it's going to stay like that for the rest of our lives, and probably.
Excuse me.
Bless you. The only person I really could think of is if he played his whole entire baseball life in MLB, probably would have been Ichiro Suzuki.
100. Yep. That man can hit the damn ball.
If he would have started his whole career start to finish in MLB, he probably would have been the next guy to get to 4,000 hits.
Man, Pete Rose is special, man.
Because again, Pete Rose is the last closest man to ever even consider getting close to DiMaggio's hitting, because he had a 44-game hitting streak in '78, and that was the last time anybody really threatened DiMaggio streak, which I think that streak will never be broken.
44.
Yeah.
The record's 56, right?
Record's 56, yeah.
Yeah. Yep.
That never.
But still
Never
to get
again.
44. Just to scratch that you could have got you. I was close. You know, it's almost like that Fast and the Furious scene. I almost had you.
Then and then it goes to my next question. And Mel, maybe you can answer this too, because it kind of goes for it when you're talking about all sports, and I made this point too. And if you guys disagree with me, please let me know.
Third longest hitting streak, by the way, was Pete Rose in 78 with 44. Willie Keeler of Baltimore had 45, and then of course Joe with 56. But the last closest to that in this era, the last person that threatened it was Jimmy Rollins, got to 38 in 2005, 2006.
I remember that season.
And then of course
Jimmy Rollins,
the Bay Area boy, was getting off that year.
Before J-Roll, the last one that even thought about even getting close was Paul Molitor at 39 back in 87.
Paul Molitor, what a name.
EJ's like, I have no idea.
I don't know nobody who you're talking about right now. Yep.
Basically guys that could hit the baseball back in our day when we were kids.
But if you're talking about like all the greatest, because the conversation always comes up, could the greats of yesterday play in today's era, and or vice versa? Could the greats of today's era play in yesterday's era?
No.
And I'm thinking baseball is the only sport that you can maybe even make a close enough case to say yes on all levels.
Here's what I say. Today's hitters do not know how to adjust with two strikes, shorten up their swing, and learn how to go the other way and not get pull happy.
So I'll ask this question on top of that. Do you think some of these modern day hitters now can hit Greg Maddox's stuff right now?
Hell no.
Not even Nolan Ryan.
That was good. He was my next pitcher, but I was going to lead with Greg Maddox because that backdoor pitch he threw.
They wouldn't even be able to handle the big unit himself, Randy
They
Johnson.
They would look at Randy Johnson's backdoor slide and be
okay,
like, what the hell is that?
Dub. Who's my favorite baseball player besides Barry Bonds?
Oh, they're not touching Pedro.
Thank you.
They are not touching Pedro on his
expose Pedro Martinez. Forget about it.
Please.
Red Sox Pedro was just filthy.
No, expose Pedro was throwing gas and he was soaking wet weighing $105.
That's what I'm just saying. He went to
Boston. He went to Boston and learned how to pitch with
filthy.
I got this pitch. Oh,
yeah.
I'm gonna be like,
nobody touching Pedro.
But at least, am I at least right in saying that it's the closest one to where you can maybe make the argument?
Maybe. I'll give you that. Yeah.
Because
it will be nice to see what like Lincecum can go up against, like a Babe Ruth, or Lou Gehrig, you know what I'm saying, or Maddox, stuff like that. To see what that era would mesh with
Satchel
that.
Paige.
Oh, there you go.
I still love Barry's answer when they were at Rickwood Field and they're all asking Barry, who would you do against Satchel Paige? And Barry's like, what? Gone?
Out of here. Do you not know who I am, sir?
Best eyes in baseball. Don't give a damn what nobody say. Argue me. That man did not need the steroids he was taking to hang with those batters.
Now, don't get me wrong.
He had the best eyes in the baseball.
He only did it to keep up with the entertainment aspect that was going on with the game.
Don't get me wrong. Leroy would try to throw inside, but Barry's quick hands,
the choke on the bat, and his eyes and vision.
But his hand, but his quick hands.
He's snapping that.
It's hard to argue.
It's hard.
It's hard to argue.
Now, do I think Leroy Satchel Paige would have struck out today's batters? Absolutely, I think he would.
I think the same thing with Sandy Koufax.
I saw a record the other day that is also, I think, an untouchable because of the fact that pitchers don't play as many games as they once did. Now, Dub, you're the encyclopedia. Correct me if I'm wrong. Is the MLB record for wins as a pitcher, is it 59?
Talking about single wins in a season or just all-time
Correct.
career wins?
In a season.
Hold that
I
thought.
know more I know
Did an
career wins
actual-
wise. Like if
wait,
somebody's 51, they suck.
Did an actual pitcher win 59? That has to be
59 wins in a season.
That got to be like our greats right there.
That probably was definitely the
I believe
deadball
the
era.
record was set either
That is
early
definitely
1900s
right.
or late 1800s. One of those.
Yeah, I'm about to say, yeah. There was no thought of us.
There was 59. I looked at that record and I'm like, pitchers don't even get to 30
Exactly.
nowadays.
Okay.
It's not even going to be close.
25 would be nice, or 2020.
25. If you get 25 wins, you're Cy Young.
Okay, so to answer your
what's
question,
up, little cousin?
number one, you are correct on the wins. It is 59.
Wow.
By Charles Radbourne, who won 59 games in 1884.
So it was late 1800s.
Also struck out 441 batters that season.
Dealing. Hey, that means the other team wasn't getting no runs.
He had 400 over 400 strikeouts?
441 strikeouts.
No, the other team was not even seeing his pitches.
Can you look at the record for strike? Because if I read that correctly, I thought they gave the strikeouts record to Nolan Ryan.
Career wise, yes. I'm talking. This is for the single. The year he won 59
I'm talking
games.
single season. Okay. The show got it wrong. I'm just saying. Because if he got 59 wins, I was looking at that going, how did Nolan Ryan then have? Maybe they weren't taking something into account. I know that's wrong.
Yeah, something might have not been accounted for.
That's definitely wrong then. Unless Nolan Ryan was like number 3 or 2 or whatever on the list. And then so then he's gotta have the record then for over.
Okay. If we're going the modern era, Nolan Ryan does have the record with 383 in 1973.
Got it. See, that's where I saw it. Modern era versus old time era type of shit.
Yeah, because when Charles Radbourne did that was obviously the dead ball era.
Politics, JP, politics.
But I mean, 59 games. That's. I mean, I get that's like infancy of baseball, and barely anybody is even playing the game at that point. But 50, that's a record that's an all-time record that's never going to be touched. That you talk about records that are never, like, we can guarantee we're never going to see it in the lifetime of humanity. Like, we're never, there's, as long as humans are walking the planet, it is never going to happen. That shit is crazy.
Okay, well, the last person to win 30 games in a season in the modern era, it's still Danny McClain of the Detroit Tigers in 1968.
Long ass time ago.
All right. The last time anybody came close to 30 was 1990, when the late Bob Welch of the Oakland A's won 27. And that was 34 years ago.
And then, yeah, like anything else after that, if you even get to 25 wins, it's considered Cy Young worthy. You know, we're talking like certain records and stuff. That's why I say when you look at certain records that were set back in the day that you know for a fact players are never going to be able to touch now, that's where it kind of makes the argument of, well, maybe the old players could play with the new players. Maybe the new could play with the old, depending on certain circumstances and
Back
stuff like that.
then, they didn't really have that many other players to rely on. Nowadays, like, shoot, you mess up 3 innings, boy, you getting took out. Like, and now everybody want to rest and everything. Like, they take that rest way more serious and whatnot. So,
Like you
But
talk about
what's
NFL.
crazy though, they think that the rest is gonna prolong their career when that's not always the case. Look at how Dub. How long did Satchel Paige play? And how many complete games? How many doubleheaders did he pitch? How many back to back did Satchel Paige? Because he played until he was in his 50s, if I'm not mistaken.
Satchel Paige's baseball career started in 1927. His last game was September the 25th, 1965, at the age of 59.
He was almost 60 years old when he fucking retired.
Correct.
Nobody's ever going to do that. Nobody in this new age or whatever. You can have all the rest in the world. You ain't going to play till you're 59. Not at the rate that he was playing. How many games did Satchel Paige pitch?
If we're just talking about
in one season, because if we're talking his career, that's that's an ungodly number of games.
Well, the most he pitched when he got to the major leagues, the most games he pitched or most games appearances he got into was 57, which was his next to last year in 53, because he took 8 years. He took 8 years off, and then came back to pitch for the Kansas City A's in 1965. But
he took 8 years off, and then came back at 58 years old and pitched for 57 games. What the fuck, dude? No, nobody does that. Nobody is ever going to do that. These are anomaly, out of this world human beings that God just decided when they were born, you're going to do things that nobody else is ever going to be able to do. And just bless. Those were chosen human beings for those different situations.
Just to hear you say that he took 8 years off and then just came back and just pitched 57 games like it was nothing. Like, yeah.
At 58 years old. That's insane.
Ridiculous.
That's no human does that. No human does that.
You know what's ridiculous? This year's pitchers, the highest win total was 18 by 2 people.
Oh my God. We're in an era now that's dominated by bullpen play. It's not about the starting pitching anymore.
Last year,
all the pitchers are on a fucking pitch count. Nobody wants to go over 100 pitches anymore.
Analytics.
Last year,
that's all. Yeah.
The MLB only had one 20-game winner, which was Spencer Strider of the Braves.
Yeah, like that's crazy. Absolutely insane.
Well, which is why I said we will probably never see anybody in our lifetime win 300 games again. The year before that, 2022, again, only one 20-game winner. Kyle Wright went 21-5 for the Braves in 2022. 2021, only one 20-game winner. And because he likes to abuse women, his dumbass doesn't even play in the major leagues no more.
I thought he was exonerated from that.
It's not Trevor Bauer.
Oh, not Trevor Bauer. Oh, we're talking about somebody else.
Yes, we're talking about Julio Urias.
Oh.
That jackass.
Yeah. Yeah, forgot about that guy. Good Lord. But I mean, hey, it's. I feel like the legends. If you really, I think players of nowadays, especially how much more powerful, faster, like that today's athletes are compared to. Maybe they do should or probably should instead of like, oh, this technology and weight training and everything else. Why don't you go take a page out of okay, I know Satchel Paige did not have state of the art fucking equipment keeping his body up to date, 24/7 nutritionists and all that other kind of
He
shit.
was
I
probably
know.
smoking cigarettes too.
In between innings. Like go take a page out of their book. Look and see what they were doing. What kind of some of them, you look at them. Maybe you go and look at Satchel Paige and what did you do to keep your butt? I just kept pitching. I kept my body in motion every day I pitched. Yeah, active recovery over and over and over again. That's why my arm never got tired because it just kept going. There was no break in between. There was no time for my arm to get sore.
Nope.
Like that's just, probably the most he ever did was ice it up. That's
whiskey,
probably the most.
Whiskey, beer, and cigarettes, probably.
It was like Babe Ruth with hot dogs and beer.
And Babe Ruth was calling shots. That's what. And Matchsticks has been on here before.
Smoking stogies.
Matchsticks has been on here before where we talked about it's like, what's the difference between today's athlete and why was longevity so like alive like back then? Like people could play for a long period of time.
Chewing tobacco.
He said it. He's like, they stopped eating the meat and potatoes. They stopped, they stopped. People were so afraid of at least a little bit of fat on them that protection, that little cushion that you get. Babe Ruth was not the most in shape human being.
No, he was not.
But he had power.
Yeah, straight.
Very manly power.
What is Stogie?
You got, and he's hitting them at the polo grounds. Like, so that we're talking a whole different type of outfield there.
Mm-hmm.
Willie Mays had to basically run a mile before he caught that fucking ball.
Oh my goodness!
Like it's, I don't know if players could be able to hit in parks like that.
No.
Barry
Bonds, maybe.
I mean, maybe the whole steroid era, maybe.
I think he would hit it before the steroids. Barry, like I said, Barry didn't need the steroids.
He didn't.
That's what a lot of people don't understand. He did not need it.
He didn't need any of that shit.
If he used them, excuse me.
No, he didn't. He was never found guilty.
That's what I say. Never found guilty.
So it's
the
all
cream
good.
in the clear.
The cream in the clear, and he had no idea. And he said no to Diddy at the same time. As you should. Ladies and gentlemen, we appreciate the hell out of you guys for hanging out with us for 2.5 hours now here on a Wednesday. So appreciate you guys for the midweek. Have a great rest of your week. And we'll do this again on Friday. For myself, Dub, Mizzle, Mel, EJ, all pro JAFFOs. We'll see you guys again next time.
Yeah.